And then we're like going to the, I don't know what the town is called. And then like, and then we got there, like, we're like, how far are we? Like, we stopped at a town. Are we like halfway? I don't know what distance we are there.
Remotely close.
What? Yeah. On the bridge that you're at right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right next to the city. You just need to get across the bridge and then you're there in under a day.
Oh yeah, and then we're at a bridge. Think of like a bridge in like a Red Dead Redemption game where it's like a bridge, it bridges like two chasms. Like there's a giant chasm in the middle. And then, so we're on one side of it, and then the other side is Ocelot. I don't fucking remember his name.
Revolver? Ocelot?
No, the guy that Zoe used to Revolver Ocelot as his token.
I don't remember that.
Like the guy that's working for the fish dude. The bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Flintlock Jack, that's it. Sorry, I don't remember the other name.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was kind of he's on the other side being like, so like just like he's not like shooting at us, but he's like, it's clear that like they're gonna blow up the train blow up the bridge if we try to go over.
And we're stuck on the bridge?
No, we're stuck on the other side of the bridge, but we have to cross the bridge to get to where we want to go.
Oh, okay.
It's very clear that they don't want to. They're hiding something at the town because they blew. Okay, other than the fact that Giddy decided to manhandle an explosive on a train because he rolled shitty on his character's poor decision making, like he does that. So the train blew up. We wasted time trying to fix the train. We didn't fully fix it. So then, what Madame Dawson, I forgot what his name is. The asshole. Yeah, London, the asshole was like, it's not reliable, so we're not using it. So we wasted time doing that. Then we got to the bridge, and Glock Gary over here is like, oh, well, we don't want you at the town, so we're gonna blow up the bridge. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I'm really glad we kind of took a break, because, like, half of our team was like, just rush the guy who can blow up the bridge.
Okay, now, he wasn't saying, go away or I will blow up the bridge. He said you could find another way around, but if you step on this bridge, it's gonna blow up.
Now, okay, Lemons, I feel like hey, Lemons, I feel like you're not going to be excited to hear this, but based on my understanding of the situation, I feel like we should just rush it. So I don't think me being here is going to help your mindset very much.
I'm at the point that, like, Speedy is here now. If we rush him and he blows up the bridge, can, like, Speedy just make an ice bridge?
That's what I was thinking.
That would be up to Speedy/Dr. Radical to see if they can do.
Like, I feel like that. How big is the chasm?
If you add on to Roll20, you'd find out.
Hey, let me put it.
I'm loading it right now. It better not be like a 10-foot chasm.
No.
A 10-foot. Yeah, it's like if you step across this 10-foot wooden plank, I will blow.
Look, hey, chasm measures distance downward. Oh, there's a river down there. Oh, we're fine.
All right, King. Hold on. This is not the bridge to Terabithia. All right, chill.
How far? We could. Okay, there's a slope
I think
on
that
both sides.
There is something that they forgot to mention. You're in a caravan with Madame Das, so it's not just simply like we can jump across. Well, it is simply that you could jump across. But then what the party was wondering was what you would do with Das.
Easy. I pick her up and carry her princess style across the chasm because I can fly.
That is a valid option.
And no problem smashing an otter, so it should be okay.
Wow. A man can't spend some time in a woman's library without spreading such inconsiderate rumors.
How long? Okay, how long was he in that library?
It was a very extensive library.
Yeah, no, this is easy.
It also didn't matter too because he came out of that library and knew like 2 fucking things. So
He knew, yeah. One of which she just told him.
oh, we call that pillow talk.
Alright, let's see. What can I freeze? I can freeze water.
I think, like I said, I think I was more
Hey, I
concerned.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, is like, the guy's like, hey, try and cross the bridge and I'll blow it up. And then 2 of our team members were like, just rush him. I'm sure we can get there faster than he can push the button on his hand.
Okay. Now, how far is that? 600 feet. Alright. So I can't make an ice bridge, I don't think.
Can you not?
Well, so I can freeze over land and water. It does not say I can freeze over air, which I feel like is probably fair.
Wait.
What I could do is I could create an ice wall, but that'll only go as far as 100 feet. Like, I could probably make an ice wall that could span a chasm, but it couldn't go 600 feet. However, I can fly.
I'm a dumbass.
And so the plan begins to formulate.
What is my devil fruit?
Spawning more arms?
No,
I
why
can
don't you just double
things.
the ground, damn it?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I blew up the bridge. I double what's left of the bridge.
Or
But
just
that
double
just-
the
oh.
ground.
Well, that's the thing, though. Keep in mind that if we do this, we're forcing a fight.
That's fine.
Yeah, Glock.
Fine, I don't know what's wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Glockenspiel Gary is gonna have to catch some
Bro,
hands.
you're saying this to a group that like 2 people's immediate reaction was anyway, let's fight him.
Okay, yeah, and we also have a captain who's trying to make a menagerie of animals, so I don't know who's your friend and who's not at this point, okay?
Is he an animal?
Neither was Sid, but she was trying to get him on the...
Okay. Different.
All I've noticed is... hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna say this. All I've noticed is that Nye likes to put things on the crew that she likes to ride, whether that be an animal or a myth. There you go. There it is. I said it. It's funny.
Wow.
And we weren't recording, so I don't have to worry about it.
No, I was recording.
Wait, what?
I started
see
recording once
why.
you started going through your plan.
This is gonna be a YouTube short in 2 weeks.
Rude.
It's gonna be one of those, like, perfectly cut screams where it cuts right at- Wait, what?!
Okay, that is the wrong thing. Well, I guess I might as well. We can... At least we have an alternative if the bridge blows up. I'm just gonna be happy with that.
Also, Trixie,
I'm gonna
please place
continue
yourself
again.
on the map.
Oh, I should probably do that, shouldn't I?
I pinged Giddy again just to see.
You know, I can technically double your bridge, too. I
Yeah.
just realized that.
Which would- I don't know how many times you can do that at once. I can probably make about 100 feet of ice bridge.
I can double that, for sure. So 200.
Okay.
200? I thought he said he could make 150. What did I mishear?
No, I can make... So, I can do, where is it? I can do ice wall. Or wall of ice. I can make a flat surface made up of 10 square foot panels. It's supposed to be a wall, but I feel like I should be able to make it, like, a bridge.
I mean, even if you can't make a bridge, all you have to do is push it over.
Yeah, so like there's wall of ice can also be bridge of ice, certainly, but and you know, for 100 feet it doesn't help us with this bridge situation.
I could do a power move and just blow up the bridge myself.
You'll never see it coming.
That is true.
I have mending. No, I don't have mending.
Mending will not work on a fucking blown up bridge.
It will
Okay.
eventually.
Hold on, we tried to do mending on the train until we figured out it was like gonna take a month.
Like mending, what is it? Mending does like a
Whoa,
tear
where
or a
is-
crack.
Where is Flint Jack?
Oh, that is a very good question.
Okay,
Oh,
no,
no,
this
no,
is
no.
good.
No.
I have mold earth. I could make a Minecraft bridge very slowly.
You have to crouch as you do it so that you fall off. And by the way, we also someone also asked that last session. Someone was like, "Where did Jack go?" And then session ended.
Where did he go?
We don't know. That's the thing.
There are many ways to attempt to try and find him, but
Where was he?
I was
At
on the
where
other
did-
side.
bridge.
He was on the bridge?
No,
was
on
at
the
the
other
end.
side.
Yeah, he was on.
Oh,
the
okay, on the other
yeah,
side.
yeah,
Okay.
I have conjure woodland beings. I could summon 8 squirrels.
I mean, I can also fly, but like, that's
We
like,
tried that.
yeah.
Well, 2 of us can
gotta-
fly. What's the problem?
That we'd have to end up walking instead of taking a carriage, so it would take longer because we don't have horses.
I could polymorph into a horse. Nay.
Now it's an image of Trixie Radical getting to the city and changing back, and then has a bit in her mouth.
I could, oh god, I have guidance. I should use that more.
When you know how we have our prestige points for hints?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are hints only for like general world building, or like could we use a hint to solve a problem? I was curious about that because I've never.
Yeah, you can use it for world building or asking me stuff or things like that. Wait,
Okay,
hold
okay.
on. Actually, let me double check. I'm fine with you asking to use it for like hints if you want, but like I'm pretty sure it's also for something specific since you're like a navigator. Here we go. Yeah, you can use it for storm tracking or whatnot. If you want to
Right.
use one for a hint, feel free.
Alright, no, this is perfect. Alright, you storm track, we wait for a large rainstorm. It floods the chasm, and then I freeze it over.
It'll happen in 6 months. Oh crap!
Alright, we've got time.
I honestly think that they're hiding something there. The faster we get there, the better it is. That's just because I'm paranoid, but I 100% believe that they're trying to keep us from getting there because they're trying to hide something. It's happened twice.
Oh yeah.
Watch us get there and actually it just wasn't. This is just being messed with. And,
He's just a prick, and that's it.
yeah, he's just a douche.
So, what you doing?
Are we gonna go or are we gonna wait for...
I mean, at this point, I
say
think
we
just go because we can wait till we don't have to wait for a Miyako. Just run it.
Okay. So, what are we doing?
Yeah, we have this as
Wait.
a reliable team, and there's nobody to spur Speedy to make bad decisions. So I think we should take.
Hang on. What are you?
I'm saying
there's no
I'm saying-
enablers right now.
Yeah, I'm saying on your own, you're very level-headed.
Fair.
Okay, I really want to know what the placement of the bombs is. So,
I was about to ask the same thing. Yeah.
Roll me perception.
Can we
please.
see them?
I mean, it's a very long bridge, 550 feet. Like, you would be able to see, like, the closer side very easily, but you wouldn't be able to see the farther side at all. Well, I wouldn't say at all. It would be very hard. So, it makes sense for a perception roll for me. He's still screwed. That's a 17.
Guy.
Hello? Sorry, you cut out.
Hello.
Yo.
Are you going
Hi.
to roll perception?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, Discord's been like cutting out randomly for some reason. Where's my perception? I don't have much perception though, do I? Oh no, I do apparently.
Alright. Trixie, you can see from your position that there are bombs on these struts here. Og and Kai, you can see that there are also bombs on these struts here and here.
Which ones? Sorry.
All the struts, basically.
More or less.
Oh,
Does anyone here know how to disarm bombs?
I think that's an American thing.
I mean, even if I could, the moment we start fiddling with one, he's just gonna set the rest of them off.
But how would he know?
Yeah.
When we're invisible.
Can you do that?
No, but we can. We can pretend Motto is here long enough to turn one of us invisible. He loves doing that.
Alas, no.
My name's Motto. I'm gonna use Gravis Slime.
Why do you sound like an old lady?
I don't know. I only have so many voices. Gravis Slime.
Okay, let's see what we can do. First of all, we need to figure out where Jack is.
I do have a pass without a trace, which is not invisible, but it is something.
Are you done looting that room? Kai?
Oh yeah, right. I was doing that. What did I get out of it again?
You saw that there were a bunch of people that were knocked out in what looks to be a gunfight, and the place was looted already.
Oh yeah. Did I check this room?
It's more of the same in there. Seems like there are some books that were detailing a train schedule.
Oh. Okay. Can't believe nothing to loot.
Yeah.
Sad.
So, for the sake of the conversation, the bridge is over like a very steep drop, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, how steep?
200 feet from
Okay.
here to this spot, from the bridge to this bottom level.
Okay.
So it's basically a straight drop. So there's like, this is not a situation where we're like, if the bridge breaks, we're just gonna be able to like, oh, go down a little bit and come back up. It's like a, no, you're not gonna be able to do this without a bridge.
In this area, yes.
But I do have mold earth, so like I could make like a slope or something.
How big is Mold Earth?
So it's a cantrip, so it's only 5 feet per action. So it would take a minute, but it's a cantrip, so it's free. Like, it's seriously like, it is Minecraft, where I can just take 5 feet of dirt and move it somewhere, and then take 5 feet of dirt and move it somewhere every 6 seconds. So, like, it might take some time, but I could create some incredibly poor stairs.
That's true. But we're talking about, like, a day to get to town versus a week.
No. I mean, like...
Well, no, I'm talking about, like, if we do it the alternative way. Because, like, if he blows up this bridge and we have to find another way around, it's going to take us several more days. So, like, I'm just trying to find the shortest amount of time. Because if we had to do that, it might be shorter than finding a way around. But it still gives them more time to hide whatever they're hiding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm personally stuck on trying to... Like, I'm worried about where Jack is, but I also want to try and get rid of these bombs. What would disarm bomb be? What would we be using to disarm a bomb?
Well,
What if I summoned 8 squirrels to chew on the wires and the bombs, deactivating them?
you'd either deactivate them or blow them up.
You blow up 8 squirrels.
Damn.
Right? I mean... Right?
That's what I would assume, right? Like, usually, like, you either cut the detonator and then it doesn't blow up, or you cut the, oh, everything doesn't work, blow up wire.
Do bombs actually work like that? Are they actually, like, we have the wire that if you cut it, it just blows up instantly?
Some of them do.
Yeah, I'm going to assume so, because our bomb squads, usually the guy who goes to defuse the bomb is in, like, as much padding as he possibly can be in, because it will eventually blow up, and they're trying to minimize the damage to the guy who's defusing. The guy looks like a walking Michelin man.
That's true.
And it's not like we could break it either, because, like, usually impact is what usually causes a bomb to go off, so I'm not just going to start kick and run Kyaku's off of bombs.
It depends on the type of bomb. C4, you can, like, set that bad boy on fire and nothing happens.
That's true. Too bad Jack's not here for us to ask what kind of bomb it is.
What kind of bomb is...
Wait, so...
Yes.
Did we see, like, Jack walk off?
No.
We had to have, right?
Nope. One moment you guys were talking amongst yourselves and you watched Monte walk away and then you turned around and he was gone.
Okay. But, like, so what is around here, like, outside the map? Is it just, like, forest? Or, like, plain ground? Like,
around
some
where?
trees? Like, around the map to places we can't see, like, past, like past that.
Oh, that part. Yeah, it seems to be foresty area.
Foresty, okay. I just wanted to check that.
Do we have anybody who would defuse bombs?
BM Yago.
That's it? Because I'm thinking, like,
I don't
we
know.
have...
Can you
my
defuse
thing...
bombs?
I feel... Can I? I probably can't.
You can freeze them.
That's
You
true.
can freeze them.
My thing is, like, I feel like I have a perfect idea for this, but it involves the 2 people who aren't here. Because if we turn Amyaka invisible, and then pass without a trace, like, he could just, like, leap from bomb to bomb defusing it, and he would have no idea. But we're missing Amyaka and we're missing Motto, so that plan doesn't work.
Wait, Speedy, how does your ice time work?
Ice time? Which, I've got a lot of ice. What do you mean, which ice time?
Like, could you encase the entire bridge in ice and just
Oh!
defuse it that way?
Yes, I could absolutely, yes, I can do ice within a mile, actually. Wait. I thought it was a mile.
Not gonna lie, you guys keep saying, like, feet and miles, and I have, like, no idea how big anything is.
Kilometers, anybody?
I'm just saying, okay?
How many football fields is that?
Wait, okay, no, hang on. It's not a mile, but let me... For some reason I was thinking it's a mile.
He could do half of a kilometer, essentially.
Oh, okay.
So I can do...
No, excuse me, the other way around. He could do 2 kilometers.
Like, isn't that... I thought a 1 mile is more than a kilometer.
No, I can do a 120-foot radius of area that I can see completely frozen over.
Yeah, because a mile is
Okay.
0.6 of a mile is 1 kilometer. So he could do 2 kilometers, a little bit.
Okay,
No,
okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry. A mile is not correct. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's 120. It's 120 feet radius sphere.
120. I don't know what the gaps between these struts are.
So I could. I don't know if you can see the circle I'm making, but I could freeze 3 of them.
Which means
Okay.
you would worry about 2.
Wait.
Wait, if you put it towards the center, couldn't you cover all of them?
No, because that would hit 130 feet. I guess.
I mean, the point of the matter is, as long as we can salvage majority
I can
of the
do it.
bridge...
I can do it twice though, so I could actually freeze the whole bridge.
Yeah, either way we
Okay,
have...
this is a very, like, technical question. If you froze a bomb, would it still go off?
Well,
It
on
depends
the bomb.
entirely on the bomb.
Okay.
Because, like,
This
if...
is-
if yeah,
This
go
is
ahead.
also a silly haha cartoon, so I feel like it absolutely would work.
Yeah.
I mean, and also we have done a couple things where we're like, let's overthink this, and then... and the DM's like, why didn't you just ask?
If we summon a black hole...
Do not.
I mean, yeah, I got, like, charges like crazy. I could totally freeze the bridge.
If we freeze the bridge, I guess you freeze it in a way where we can go over.
I really want to know where Jack is. I say freeze the bridge, but we need to figure out where Jack is.
I could cast Locate Creature and then freeze the bridge. Oh god, I'm the only caster here today.
I kinda cast.
I can kick real good. Don't worry.
Okay. God, okay, I have to be utility today. Alright. Step up, Trixie Radical. I can cast Locate Creature to figure out where Jack is, and then I can freeze the bridge.
Bet, I agree. Anyone else?
Alright. Down with me.
Where's Jack?
Go.
He is right here.
In a tree.
He's just hiding in a tree in the corner. Alright. You know, now that we know exactly where he is, I'm thinking maybe I could summon 8 squirrels to just completely...
Some 8
No,
skulls
okay.
to grab, like, whatever, like...
Yeah, like grab the
off the
detonator, or just like, I don't know, chew on his toes and distract him, like... I mean, I can still freeze the bridge, I'm just, you know, he's right there.
I'm dead, man.
Alright, we'll freeze the bridge.
Hold on. Where, give me one thing. I still want to do the bridge. We brought Hideko with us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hideko.
Yes.
So apparently, and I'm gonna point over to where Jack is. I'm pretty sure Jack is hiding in that tree line. Can you subdue him? Can you knock him out with a poison?
Deco looks over at you. If he's watching us, I'm not really sure. I'd have to get the drop on him, so you'd have to distract him pretty good.
I like to think we're pretty distracting.
Yeah, so...
What if you can fly? What if I make him fly? And Hideko flies over there.
I mean, it would still require a distraction, I think, because he knows I'm here.
He doesn't know I'm
Would...
here. So I'm gonna run out and start yelling at him.
No, but I said, would freezing the bridge count as a distraction?
Well, that, I mean, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I would see that as a threat, and I would instantly blow up the bridge if I were Jack.
Yeah.
I agree with Trixie. If Trixie wants to grab his attention and try and talk to him.
Alright,
Why
I'm
doesn't
on it.
Trixie, like, fly over? So then he sees that there's also, or like fly up, maybe? Because then he also sees that he becomes like a target for him to see, but also is like...
I don't think you guys understand the concept of getting closer to the guy with the detonator implies that he will detonate.
I'm not telling him
Yeah.
to get closer, I'm just telling him to fly, because then it becomes like a one thing to focus on.
I feel okay. I'm gonna go try and distract him. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack.
No response.
Dang.
Hey, buddy. I feel like we can talk about this. I wasn't here for the initial conversation. Can you can we talk about this?
Still no
Can
response.
we? Maybe. Do you like magic tricks?
Oh my god.
Do you like squirrels?
You know what? Roll me performance.
Let's go.
Performance?
Yup.
Not persuasion?
No.
Shit.
Yeah, no.
You drop all your
Wait.
squirrels. You're now on your knees crying as you're trying to put squirrels back in your pocket.
Where's God? I have to have like advantage or something for performance. Wait, I've got like a million things.
I've got an idea. Trixie,
Yes.
come over here. Jack, if you won't listen to us, I'm gonna go to the far side of the bridge. And we are going to... Oh, by the way, I'm gonna take a look around. Does it look like, Hideko is trying to make moves?
I thought you were telling him to fly. He was waiting to fly.
Are you telling him to fly? I mean, like, otherwise, how would he get past? How would Hideko get past?
He could go underneath the bridge.
I mean, he should...
Like
the only
ninja,
reason... Okay,
like
you can make him
ninja his
fly.
way over? Like
Yeah, I'm just
ninja
saying.
his way over?
I don't know how many times he just shows up and taps us on the back and scares the living crap out of us, and suddenly he has a difficulty showing up behind Jack.
Yeah.
That's a conversation, but not right now.
Well, that's...
Teleports behind you, nothing personnel kid is not working today.
It's because, like, when you got there, he was... How to put this? Jack was watching you from the get-go once you arrived. And Hideko has not really had a chance to sneak away because he knows that his eyes have still been on him, i.e. the person people know be sneaky. So he needs some way to get his eyes off of him so that he can do his disappear and appear behind you trick. Whenever he appears behind you, you don't see him first.
Can I cast guidance on myself to give me a D4 for that performance roll?
You can only do it before.
D4's gonna
not
help,
after.
buddy.
No, Trixie, I'm gonna walk over to Trixie and be like, this is stupid. We're gonna try this, and then I'm gonna take him to the far side of the bridge. We're gonna go, Trixie, we're going over here,
Okay.
and we're just gonna make a bridge.
Alright.
So
Bridge
just,
not as close to the... Make a bridge not that close to the bridge, so when he blows up the other bridge, it won't blow up your bridge too.
well, the idea is that we're pretending to make a bridge. He's gonna pretend we're stupid because we can't do it, and then Hideko can come up from behind.
Oh, okay.
But you
Then
need
I
to-
whisper
you-
to
if
Hideko,
you're-
I'm like,
Oh.
Hideko... Oh, I was gonna whisper
No,
to
okay.
Hideko, do you want to fly, or do you want to just climb from under the bridge?
Given how much cover there is down there, it'd probably be better if I didn't fly.
Alright. I give him a thumbs up.
Alright. I'm gonna start building a bridge, but instead of doing it the smart way with ice, I'm going to do it 5 feet at a time with mold earth, and it's gonna be really sad and pathetic and slow.
Okay, right, and then I'm also going to double every 5 foot of his dirt. So we are going to make this look as physically stupid as possible, just to basically make Jack go, what the hell are they doing?
Alright. Meanwhile, Hideko is doing Hideko things.
Occasionally as well, by the way, Trixie's gonna pick up like a block of sand and it's just gonna crumble, and I'm just gonna get frustrated every time I try and crumble, like double crumbling sand.
And I'm gonna like walk here and just like look at them with like a very like disapproving aura. And be like, what are you guys doing?
No, wait,
we're making
we can freeze the sand! We can freeze the sand!
Jack is an asshole.
Yeah, we got this.
Well, hold on. I think I got an idea. What if the captain comes over and turns into a cat, and then we double the length of the captain?
Long cat. Oh,
Okay, while they're doing that, I'm gonna. Is this another room?
Yeah.
This.
Are you?
I'm
You
gonna-
are a
I'm
cat.
gonna go-
Anything box
I'm gonna
shaped
go-
you get distracted with.
I'm gonna go try and loot this room.
It similarly has also been looted. But you
Is
can
it
roll a perception check or investigation, see if you can see anything.
It's a small room packed with packing peanuts.
12.
Yeah, unfortunately, the place has already been picked clean.
Dang.
Alright.
Anything of interest though? Okay, wait. I want to check this last room.
That is... You can see
into the
that there are
shed?
controls in there that would activate the rails to change them.
I press it.
Alright. This track here switches to this track here.
And then I like look out the window. I'm like, oh.
Alright, Hideko. Let's see if you can spot the guy.
I really need like Flintlock Jack like commentary right now, being like, what the hell are you
Oh,
My
doing?
God.
No,
Okay.
no, I think Hideko has advantage because
Oh, right, he
Jack
does
is
have
definitely
advantage.
mumbling to himself, like, what the hell are they doing?
Well, more you did tell him where he was, so that would give him some... Ah, crap.
Damn it, Hideko!
Hey, he's good at sneaking around, but he's not good at noticing people sneaking, I guess.
God.
Drunker than East sometimes. Oh my God.
Alright. Do not worry, though. He has something in mind for it just in case he doesn't know exactly where they are. Alright. So, let's see if this guy is going to be able to take his save. Alright, Jack. Let's see what you can do. If I can find your sheet, that is. There you are. Alright, so while you guys are bickering over how to activate the bridge, you will hear a loud hissing noise, and then in the distance over here, you will see an explosion of purple gas.
Whoa!
Nice.
Hideko?
And then you'll hear coughing and a loud yelp as, instead of Jack falling out of the tree, it is an Ocelot, wearing Jack's clothes, that falls out of the tree. And he...
An Ocelot?
Yes.
Give the Ocelot fruit.
Coughs quite badly, and Hideko will brandish his knife. It seems like he couldn't knock him out, but he definitely got him with something. So, I would like you guys to roll the initiative, please.
Oh, crap.
Ah, crap. Where's the person that can shoot 500 feet when we need him?
This is why we don't play with less than 4 people.
I'm ready. No, we've got this. This is our impel down arc, where like half of us aren't here.
Oh boy.
If only half of us are here, it's more like the Whole Cake Island arc. Or not the Whole Cake Dressrosa.
Oh, I only said impel down, because like wasn't like Luffy there like primarily by himself for like majority of the time?
Yes.
Without
Yeah,
any,
he was
without any
alone.
straw
He
hat.
wasn't like lit up, yeah.
Oh, I just had a scary idea.
What?
What if they're proximity explosions? No, that wouldn't have worked. No, it couldn't have been, because it would have set off, because Mata walked across the bridge a little bit. And if they were on the struts, they would have blown up already.
I mean, I could still freeze the bridge.
Yeah, once we take out Jack, this should be fine.
How are we gonna do that?
I'm gonna
I
pick
don't
you
know.
up and throw you.
Me?
Yes.
Alright. Hi, Choreo.
I go first though.
Save your turn.
Don't you have big strength? You throw him.
That works too.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I know, but when... I guess,
Okay.
actually, yeah,
All I'm
I have
saying-
20 on strength.
The reason why I say that, right? Look at it this way. If I throw you in your human form, and you take turn mid-flight, you can turn into a cat and fly the rest of the way.
Can I do that?
No.
But it sounded
Apparently not. Yeah, it did sound really cool.
Well,
Like, you
I
know how
guess
the
if
Hulk
you
throws
hold your
Wolverine in Marvel Rivals?
If you hold
Yeah.
your action to transform once you're thrown, then yes. But that would be your action, transforming.
Yeah, and then I can't use fly. Actually, no, I can bonus action transform.
True. But then it would
So
be holding your...
technically, it could work. And it would look really friggin' cool.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Saving turns work. I don't understand that.
You hold your turn until a specific condition is seen.
But what is the specific condition?
That's for you to decide.
So in this case, saving your action or transform would activate upon you being put airborne. So as long as I threw you correctly, you would be airborne, therefore meeting condition, you would transform, but that would take your turn, or bonus action turn. And then you would have to...
I am. I could also just throw you and make you fly and cast like fly on you.
It'd be really nice if I had airwalk, but apparently I'm too much of a weenie currently.
Alright. I guess we can do that. But also, then I guess I'll hold my turn.
Alright. Vulcan. I mean Volk.
Vulcan's here?
No,
Oh, sorry.
you left him behind.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Me and him get confused a lot. That's perfectly fine. I have 40, so I'm gonna move 40 towards Kai, 40 base right there. And then I'm gonna yell over to Kai. Kai, brace yourself. I'm gonna put my hands on the ground, and then I'm gonna use my devil fruit to double the ground underneath Kai, shooting her into the direction of the opposite side of the bridge.
What should I have you roll for this? Roll to hit.
Should I do like just like typical unarmed strike then?
Yes.
17.
Alright. Kai, how big would you say you are in your normal form?
Like normal size. Like I'm not like that tall or anything.
So 5'5" or something?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what
Alright.
5'5" is, by the way. I think like 170 or something.
You are currently
Right.
about to, you are flung into the air, and you can see by your downwards trajectory that you're going to land on the center of the bridge.
Alright, hell yeah. Can I transform into a tiger and cast fly?
Yes.
Okay, I do that. And, okay, so fly at the moment is like... let me see. Is... You gain a flying speed of 60, right?
Yes. Wait, hold on. Fly.
Yeah, mine says flying speed of 60. I don't...
Nope, 60 feet.
Yeah. But like, since I'm also being like thrown, is there like, can I get farther because of like the momentum of being thrown?
No, unfortunately.
I mean,
Okay.
if you do 60 and you dash it, right, that's 120 feet.
I
Yes.
can't dash because the bonus action. Oh wait, because my action is used on cast and fly,
Fair enough, never mind.
right? But how far up in the air am I?
30 feet.
Okay, so if I like transformed and then flew and then I was falling, but with the momentum of the still going, technically I would go like a little bit further, right?
Roll acrobatics.
Okay. Not athletics?
No.
You're a cat. Acrobatics should be fine. Oh
Yeah,
God!
no.
Oh
60
no!
Tracy, I told you not to tie a piece of butter to our captain's back.
But I wanted to see.
So I'd be like just 60 feet from here, right?
Yep, you can
So
move.
like here. Here. Sorry, I don't know how far the 60 feet is here. Yeah. Alright, well that's my turn.
Hold on, you're a cat. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
I'm a cat!
Anything else, Volk?
I think that's pretty much it because I can't double up my.
You have a
arms.
bonus action.
Oh, I mean, I guess I could technically. If I dash now, it would only be double what I currently have left over, right?
Yes.
So it wouldn't work, right? Because I already used 40. If I dash, that means I can't move anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. So
No, I thought dash was just an additional movement.
I mean, either way, I'd still like another 40 feet. I'd still basically be on this side.
I mean, yeah, it's 600 feet.
I will take the opportunity to use shifting body just in case.
Okie
So I
dokie.
spend a key point for a bonus action on dodging my turn.
Alright. So, Deco is going to see that there is a cat in front of him and is going to raise up his knife, getting into a stance, and then is going to throw a flashbang at him. check. Let's see if we can make this save or if things are going to continue to go very poorly for you. Because of the poison. Because of the poison, that is going to be a disadvantage. So. Well, it's a good thing he got poisoned, because that flashbang, yeah, he makes a noise of pain and confusion and starts stumbling around while covering his eyes.
Perfect.
Alright. Now it is his turn. What is he going to do? Well, considering he got poisoned and he got blinded.
What is that, is that sport called? Is it just speed skating?
Which one?
The one where they kind of like do laps around the ice rink. Is that just speed skating? Because that's kind of like what we're
Yeah.
doing now, except long distance. Like if Trixie, you freeze the bridge, we can speed skate across.
I mean, I'm not doing anything else on my turn. I can freeze the bridge.
I don't know. I just have this Flintstone image of like one of us trying to skate across the bridge and tripping.
I can freeze
And
the
then-
bridge. I can do it.
No, but then you have that moment where like since I'm a cat, like the cat like is like sliding across and it's like paws are all out like in all directions.
All your legs are stretched out trying to grip the ice.
It's like the Scooby-Doo moment where they're all like, the legs are all flailing and just like...
The background keeps repeating.
I realize Hideko should have done something else. Oh well.
Well,
Damn it, Hideko!
Damn it,
Hey,
Hideko!
he's an assassin, not a fighter.
he's an assassin.
Yeah.
Well then assassinate!
Well, you didn't tell him to assassinate, you just told him to poison him, which he did.
Oh no, you're right.
Fair enough.
You're right.
So, Kai and Volk, I need both of you to give me some dexterity saving throws.
I have high dexterity. Come on, man.
I mean, we all have shit. I mean, I have shit dexterity.
Okie dokie. Vulcan, you are fine. Sorry, Volk. Jesus. Sorry, I'm working on 10 hours, 4 hours of sleep here.
I was gonna say, 10 hours of sleep is plenty. I think you have a problem.
Maybe he slept too much.
That's true, that happens.
That doesn't exist. Kai.
Not what my smart ring tells me.
As
Tells
you
me
are
that I
flying
sleep too much.
along, you hear a series of beeps, and before you can even think, oh no, you will take half of 114 damage as the bridge explodes beneath you.
Gosh.
Dang.
darn it.
Repeated explosions on each of the trusts, pillars, whatever. And unfortunately for you, you're right between two of them, and you'll end up getting blown up quite hard. But as the explosions will ring out and the bridge will start to fade, Jack will loudly
Wait.
yell.
Okay. Wait. Quick question.
Yes,
What kind of damage does this count as?
fire.
Okay.
Oof, I'm glad I'm over here, guys. That'd kill me.
Jack will loudly yell out, I surrender.
Oh.
You win.
Okay. Wait. And it does how much damage? 114. Half of what? What's half of 114?
Let's see. 57, I think.
Yep.
57.
Oh, okay. I have 111.
Alright. So, bridge is down, but the
Dang it.
Ocelot has dropped a weird-looking device and is now standing there, attempting to put its hands up, before transforming back into Flintlock Jack.
Bastard Jack.
I'm gonna fly over there very slowly at 10 feet at a time.
Alright.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Hideko has him at knife point. Yeah. Shit.
I'm also gonna go over.
Sorry, guys. My first instinct was to stab him, but I didn't think you wanted me to kill him. I should have grabbed him. Sorry.
It happens. Don't beat yourself up over it. Beat him up instead. I'm gonna take out my very cool baseball bat.
Dak will frown while giving you side-eye. I'm not fighting back. I already told you I give up.
I guess you've taken all the fun out of this, haven't you?
I know what would happen if we fought. You'd kick my ass.
Yeah, that's what I was looking forward to.
No thanks. My job was to slow you down. Not die. Or worse.
Yeah, but we're very vengeful as a pirate crew.
Take it out on the guy that hired me.
You're just lucky that the otter isn't here. You'd be in some deep trouble.
He's willing to tell us. Kai, please tell him. Ask him.
Wait, who hired you?
He raises an eyebrow. Azek did.
Fishman?
Sick.
What?
Yeah.
I thought we
Fishman.
were chill.
Well, I guess not chill enough for him to trust you. At least not slow you down, especially when you're with the gold lady.
You just want information, man.
I must say, you've put us in quite an annoying conundrum.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
I literally just wanted to know what was happening in the town. Well, he can't hear me. I'm all the way on the other side of the bridge.
We can bring him
Actually,
over.
I was just gonna say, can I go pick up Volk?
yes.
I'm gonna go pick you up.
How far is the town from where we are?
From where
Volk,
you
I'm
are
bringing you
right
over
now,
here.
Oh,
If you went on foot, it would take you... Two days.
Like... Okay. But like, what if I went on foot as a horse?
A day?
you know, it takes like
Okay.
half a day. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like half that time.
Well, we can try and get there, or we can try and somehow get the train to the other side of a 600-foot chasm.
Well, that's the thing. Is if okay, how much of the bridge is left, or is there nothing there?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Seemed like when they got the bomb's position, they knew exactly what they were doing.
They were.
I could try and build a ramp of ice, and then we just full tilt and try and Dukes of Hazzard.
How far can you make a bridge, or how far ice wall can you do it?
I can do an ice wall of 100 feet at a time. But it's concentration.
Because I could also do 7th level. Remember, I could do more than just blow up the earth.
Oh.
The way that this works, I basically just create double of whatever it is. So if you can make it far enough, I can literally double it, and you would only have to focus on half the bridge, because I would be duplicating what you did, and we could still roll across it.
I can only do 100 at a time. Like, that. The problem is like, it's concentration.
According
So
to... No, go ahead. You finish.
It's just, like, I can make 100, but, like, it's concentration, so if I make another 100 feet, then I drop the first 100 feet.
Oh, gosh. So we need something the length of 550 feet.
Yeah.
There's no way we can Dukes a Hazard a carriage. I almost thought that we were gonna know.
Oh wait, is it a carriage or is it a train?
It's a carriage. The train blew up.
Oh!
And then when we told, and then we were told to, and then when we told, hey, we fixed it up enough for it to work, they told us to get stuffed.
How big is the carriage?
What's the size of a typical carriage, I'm assuming, right?
About 25 feet.
How heavy is the carriage?
I'm looking it up now.
Around 1,800 pounds.
Yep.
Discounting the horses.
Don't we have a flying muscle cat?
Fly.
Do you think you can carry 1,800 pounds? Do we have a strength of like 30? No, we can do the horses separately.
Right, that's true.
Like, we could
Can
even
I carry the carriage?
We could even cut the carriage in half. Like, you know, when you're moving a couch and you, like, take all the pieces off. We could, like, take the pieces off, fly it over, and then reassemble it over here.
That's a question for DM. I don't know if I can...
I'm sure you can guess my response.
No.
Do we have...
Try it and find out.
Oh, God.
Do we have any tools that we could do? Can anyone remember anything that they're holding that might be good for this? We have.
I mean...
Amiaka absolutely has tools.
I have a meal of flying. Doesn't really do much, though.
Wait. So if I do 500...
Who is it?
Hi,
Giddy.
it's me.
Hello, kitty.
Giddy!
You came just in time for some bullshit.
Giddy, can you fix the carriage?
I don't know, probably, maybe.
Yes! We're back,
Carriage? I
Giddy!
thought we needed him to fix the bridge.
No, we're gonna carry the carriage over the chasm, and then just reassemble it on the other side.
But can I carry a carriage?
You can if we split it up into pieces.
Also, it's called
I
a
mean,
carriage. Of
kinda.
course you can carry it.
Ah.
Shut up.
Okay, like, I'm serious, though. If we take off the horses, we, take off the reins, we, split it into, 2 or 3 pieces, and we carry those over individually, that would not take long.
Oh. That's a... Never mind. Never mind. Is that really how that works? 500 square feet? I
Of
love
what?
this map. I could just double it.
Oh!
That's how that reads, right? So 500 feet square.
Yes.
Alright.
What would that do to the lake, though? Does it matter? Do we care if I
We
destroy
don't.
the ecosystem?
We don't!
We don't.
Wait,
I
can't you just make a
mean-
hole underneath it?
Huh?
Can't you just make a hole underneath it and let the... keep it
I don't
moving?
think I would be able to do that. That's like, maybe if my fruit were awakened. Currently, I can just double 500 feet. So it's gonna be just a giant dirt... I mean, once I unfocus, it'll go back to normal. But currently, as long as it takes the carriage to get over the bridge, I'm making a giant 500-foot square dirt block in the middle of this chasm.
I'm a doctor, not an ecologist. Let it
Okay,
rip.
do you make 500 square feet or 500 feet squared?
Please
says
do not
500
ask these questions.
It just says 500 feet square. So remember, whenever I did
Okay,
this
so if
to-
no, that's 500 square feet. So
I
oh
eat this.
yeah, I love
literally
having
eat
maps.
this.
So it's
Yeah,
500 by 5, yeah.
I'm Is it feet and then the small little two? Because then we have to do something that Zoe's gonna hate me for. We have to involve math.
No math.
No,
No
do
math.
not.
Screw it. You know what?
Do
So,
not
this is what I'm
invoke.
thinking.
Oh no, I think if you just do a lot of math, it'll overwhelm Zoe and he'll just give you whatever you want.
Fuck, leave me the fuck alone.
No. I'm doing it right now. So I'm going to.
Pythagoras.
In an attempt out of pure frustration of looking at the bridge, I'm going to pull an Umyaka. I'm going to create 4 additional hands because I just want to fix this because I'm getting irritated. I'm going to crack all of my hands. I'm going to touch the ground and move 500 feet from behind me to 500 feet in front of me.
Alright, let's see. How to properly explain.
So that fills in the thing.
Yeah, I'm
basically.
going to fill in the gap and say screw it. We'll fix the bridge later. And I'll take if it takes consequences, I'll take the consequences.
Yes, the consequences of my actions.
That's what we did. I mean, we had the consequences of blowing up a train, so screw it.
We
might as
didn't
well-
blow up the train, I say as I look over to Ocelot.
Ocelot blinks and looks back. Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, we didn't.
Okay, he says.
I filthy side-eyed Umyaka, but then just continue to work on my work.
Alright. Let's see. Only there was a way to make this better. Whoops, not that. You know what? So, you will watch as the ground underneath you will crack and sunder as it explodes out from underneath itself and will push itself forward, filling up the chasm and destroying, and you can hear water crashing as the entire gulch is basically crushed. But you don't need a bridge anymore because there's no gap anymore.
Should've just done this from the beginning. We're stupid.
I had an idea, but I was also afraid of the consequences. I'm gonna dart over to the captain. I said, we need to fix this fast, get her over here, because I need to stop this, because I have no idea what it's going to do. The water's running, and having a giant wall of dirt is probably not a good idea.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go find London then with the carriage.
Okie dokie.
Next, keep an eye on Jack. Not that I hate the guy, but also the likelihood of him running to go over and setting up another bomb is, I don't know, man.
Oh, no, okay, I've got an idea. Hang on.
Freeze him.
I'm gonna walk up to Jack, and I'm going to say, alright, listen, buddy. I am gonna try and freeze you solid for your own safety, as well as our, peace of mind. This can go one of two ways. You let it happen, and you get frozen until we unfreeze you. Or you don't let it happen, we beat the shit out of you until you're unconscious, and then we freeze you. Think carefully. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to make your decision, and then I'm gonna try and freeze you. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, she's quite the salesman,
4,
isn't she?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I cast Flesh to Ice.
Alright, and flesh to ice he is.
It's only
I'm a little-
funnier when she forgets how to count. She's that old at this point.
I'm a little disappointed I
You
still
take
don't
that.
get to beat the shit out of him, and I grab the ice sculpture and I move back to the carriage.
Alright, So, it'll take you about an hour to get back to the carriage with how far away it is. But, yeah, you see that a lot...
Is it even if I'm a tiger?
What's your movement speed as a tiger again?
16.
Oh, I think actually, I think it's the same actually. Never mind.
Yeah. So,
Depends on how long we've been here. Do we still have fly on?
how long does fly last? 6 hours, no? Or is it something else?
Like 6 hours?
Let's see.
What?
Maybe I'm...
Fly does not. Fly
Nope,
does not
10
last
minutes.
6 hours.
10 minutes.
Yeah, we've been here for 10 minutes, right? Or not?
Well,
I don't know.
If that.
more or less. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, then I guess we just walk
It takes
or
you
run, I guess.
a little while to get back to the caravan, basically an hour, and everyone is on edge. And one of
Why?
the Donovans is like, "What the
Oh,
hell
probably
was
because they
that
heard
noise?"
giant explosion. Oh, yeah. So you know the bridge up ahead?
Yeah.
I point to like Trixie's with me, right?
Yes.
Okay, well I point to Trixie holding the cat and be like, the cat blew it up.
What
But it's
the-
okay! Because we fixed it. Because we kind of filled in the chasm. But we gotta go and cross over so that we don't destroy the whole ecosystem.
Well, says the Donovan that's holding the reins. You're not gonna hear any complaining from me.
Can he not see the giant
Cool.
dirt wall in front of him?
He's a bit away, so he can't.
Okay, fair enough.
But the caravan will start going along, and you can see the confusion as things get closer, and then the utter horror at the sight of what was once a, different environment.
It wasn't us, though. Okay, it wasn't us.
London will lean his head out the carriage and will look out and is like, "So you didn't fill up this entire thing?"
Okay, no, that part was us, but we didn't blow up the bridge.
I think the bridge is the least of our concerns right now. But
This
they
will-
will end up going across.
I think this goes away in like an hour, I think. Probably.
The ass will frown to this. You can't make it go away sooner.
That's not. I'm the ice person. This is dirt. This isn't really my,
Bulk.
I can get rid of it the sooner you're across.
Well, after a very quick drop by the carts, everyone is across.
To drop, drop my focus to
Okay.
have it.
How long has it
reverse.
been?
Since when?
It's been like 2 hours.
An hour and 30 minutes.
Well, I'm just trying to see. I just want to see if I'm still a tiger or not.
I don't see why you
Because
wouldn't
tiger
be.
form lasts like 3 hours a day. I think.
Then yeah, you're still a tiger.
Okay.
But yes, everyone is now across.
Cool.
Bulk,
So
you let it
yeah,
go.
I'm gonna let it go.
Alright. You will see down in the gorge below the river and basically everything that was down there looks like it had been crushed in between two giant walls. The water was building up a lot of pressure and it will surge downwards down the riverbank. Sort of flooding the area, but not that much.
We'll fix that later. I need to talk to somebody. Captain London. This has happened twice. First with the train, and now with the bridge. Jack is working for ASIC, and this is why we're stopping. They are trying to stop us from seeing something in the next town. Do you have any idea what that might be?
He shrugs.
Do we still have Essex blood?
Do you?
We should. We should.
I don't see why we wouldn't.
Yeah, we haven't gotten rid of it unless one of you guys did it while I was out.
I imagine we didn't. Alright, I'm gonna grab the blood.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, brother, what gives? I thought we were chill.
No response.
Dick move! And
I'm gonna grab I'm gonna grab the blood out of frustration from Trixie and be like, you're killing me, Smalls. And then I'm gonna toss it back.
Did you do this in front of London and Das?
No,
gonna say no.
definitely not.
Alright. Just making sure. What?
Also, if they did happen to notice, we'd just be screaming at a vial of blood. I'd like to see them try and fill in those blanks.
Yeah.
They probably think we're schizophrenic as it is, so...
We're probably schizophrenic as it is, let's be honest.
So,
Alright,
as evening approaches, you arrive in the city of Uganda. It's a lot similar to the city that you had journeyed from, but people look happier here. There's a lot less people. And it seems a bit more festive compared to before. However, as you are going through the streets, the Donovans there they don't look happy. Even more so once they spot the caravan. Alright. As you're going along, one of the Donovans will go to the caravan the carrots that you guys are in. You're like, that says that you guys can take some time off. We'll find you when you need you.
alright.
Do Das and London need ferrying to wherever they're going, or they're good to go?
They're staying with the carriage.
Like a house?
No,
I mean,
we're going somewhere else.
Oh. Alright, well, have fun. Stay safe. You know where to find us.
Alright. So you will be gestured out of the carriage, and the caravan will continue on its way. Kai Coriel, please place yourselves on the map as to where you wish for the party to be.
No, well, where did we get off?
Not for you to decide.
Or where did we come from?
Place yourself on the map anywhere, sister.
I wanna go here. There's trees.
Oh!
Let's go there.
Like, okay, one thing first. What is this? Is this like a river
is a
or is this a
river.
road? Okay.
You can see that it is a river that is leading into a lake. A very, very, very large lake.
Does the river look like
okay.
there has been a lot of water coming down it recently because of an impromptu dam?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Okay.
I use my 6 hands to wipe away the sweat profusely.
Thankfully, it seems like that river might be on a separate system from the one that was previously dammed and then flooded.
Oh, this is so funny.
What you doing?
Maybe. Yeah, can we talk to like the Donovans? Why it seems everyone's a little bit on edge.
Oh, it's because they're eating the people they don't like. That's why they I have no issue with food and there's no one left. Makes perfect sense.
What?
That is quite the theory.
I missed like 3 sessions. Is that what we landed on?
No. That's Avyaka.
Not at
Big
all.
Okay.
Okay, fill you in. Okay, so basically, do you remember why we wanted to go to the town here?
Because they weren't suffering from like blockade shortages from the blockade.
Correct.
Yeah, because they're
The
eating
other
their
reason why is the son of the original boss is here as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I wanted to talk to him. And so did Mato. So having Mato not here kind of puts a stick in the plan currently. But yeah, that was like, I wanted to understand why this town isn't under the same duress. But it is, as far as we know, kind of like a gambling town.
Well, then there's one great way to get information. I'm gonna head to the casino.
Alright. Which is where?
Lady at the casino trope.
It's the biggest building in the city.
Yeah, I feel like the thing about casinos is that they probably aren't that hard to spot.
Well, that is true. You do find a casino.
Perfect. I'm gonna stroll
What's it called,
on
so?
in.
It is called the Golden Horseshoe.
Nice.
That's valid. We can go. Yeah, that sounds like a good casino.
Alright. It's a relatively small casino. There aren't that many people in it. You can see that mainly has like slots at the back end, a couple of poker tables, some staff. No Donovans though. There are people like with suits and whatnot, but it doesn't seem like this casino is Donovan owned.
How much is the poker table? Like, what does it look like as being the levels of the poker table?
What do you mean?
Like money-wise, like 100,000, 50,000, 10.
Being a high rollers casino, or is this? Like,
Yeah.
Poker? 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
10,000.
10 berries?
Oh,
Okay.
10,000 berries.
All right.
It's expensive, but doesn't look like it's mega high rollers stuff.
Gotcha.
We found the trash slots. Let's go.
I'm gonna sit down at the poker table. Am I getting funny looks?
No.
Alright. I am going to play... I'm gonna casually play, like, 3 rounds of poker before I do anything else.
Okie dokie. Well, now this works.
I was not paying attention.
Well, that's fine. That's why I wrote it down.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Anyone going to join him?
nope.
Okie dokie.
I don't have any money. I'm broke.
I'm gonna go check, like walk around
The casino or the city?
the casino.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Can I also? I wanna like do just 2 rounds of a slot machine.
Alright. Well, let's do the slot machine first, because that one will be fast.
That's fast, right?
Yep. So, to play, that will be 1,000 berries. And then roll me 46.
Yeah, all good. Alright.
So,
Yes.
do they have an arcade?
No.
Oh.
46.
They have the little horseshoe section. It's got Angry Birds, but on a really big screen.
I got all the Konami patches.
Oh, you got 2 matching bear ones, so that will give you 10,000 berries.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, so I got 9,000 because I spent 1,000 and I got 10,000.
Yes.
Okay. And then I want to do it again because I did say I was gonna play twice. So I'll roll 46 again. Oh shit! Sorry.
You
I
rolled
don't
4
have a
divided by
score for
6.
that one. Two again. That's another 10,000 berries.
Jeez.
I'm so good at this, guys.
Alright.
We made a mistake.
So,
Alright, I know how to play poker now.
Oh my god.
there's two other
Wait.
people at the table.
Oh shit.
So,
Yes?
okay, I'm pretty sure if I just continued playing blackjack, if the rules don't change, I'd make not blackjack, slots, I'd make infinite money.
Well, you know. Yeah, probably.
Probably. Yeah, okay, cool. How lucky that I decided not to do that.
No, you
that
can just
not
cheat
to
it.
not
You
to play
can-
slots.
You can just cheat at it, it's fine. People do that all the time.
Oh, well, Trixie, please
No,
give me 2d6.
Alright. I'm not gonna make it private since I'm not playing with any other players.
That's fine.
Alright.
Alright.
That's good, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, the other two will call.
I'll call.
Okie dokie.
Okay, it's coming together.
One will call. The other will raise the bet by 1,000 berries.
I'll match.
The other will match as well.
Okay.
They both call.
I'll call. Alright. I'll raise it by 1,000 berries.
One will match you. So, final one. One of them will fold. The other will raise by 2,000 berries.
I'll match it.
Alright. So, with 4 rounds done, the last remaining person will reveal his cards. Well, dice. He had a 1 and a 4.
I lose.
Alright. They will pocket their well-earned winnings. I will give them and will smile happily.
You got full house, Trixie.
It's said with so much confidence.
I lose.
This is one blow. We teach it wrong because it's funny.
I'm not gonna say this out loud, but I've never played poker in my entire life.
Don't worry,
Trixie-
I barely play poker as is.
Trixie, both me, Speedy Pineapple, and Trixie Radical have never actually played poker.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, let's see. You got 3 of a kind, so that's 2 points.
But he also got 3 of a kind.
Yes.
Yeah, and he has 2 of a kind, so he has a full house.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
Alright. I was gonna play 3 rounds of this, but I don't want to just sit here and play poker for like an hour, so I'm just gonna like be like, so I'm new in town. What's going on?
oh, you're new, huh? Shit, you
Yep.
should have been here about a week ago.
Oh, what happened a week ago?
You didn't hear? The Nimbus sank.
I'm an old lady with a
Nimbus.
terrible memory. What's a Nimbus?
Ah, well, one of them will lean closer and whisper, it's like, you know that lake that's by the city? And they gesture over in that direction.
Uh-huh.
On it, there was the Donovan's main squeeze here. A big casino ship called the Nimbus. That was... It made so much money, it was where all the high rollers went. Then about a week ago, this big fish thing started attacking it. And then the ship blew up.
Fish thing or tentacle octopus thing?
I'm not really sure. But,
Okay.
but that's not the weird thing, right? The weird thing is, it blew up, but all the money that was in the vault is missing. It's not at the bottom of the lake. They couldn't find it.
So somebody robbed this casino and then blew the whole thing up to cover their tracks?
They shrugged. I don't know. What I do know is that the Donovans have been pissed.
Yeah, I would be too. Holy crap. Any rumors, rumblings, who's behind it?
Well, it has to be those fish guys that were blockading things, right? I mean,
Makes sense.
like, and they get drowned. That's a lake. How does a fish able to break over? How is a fish that big enough to attack a ship get into a lake? Especially with no one seeing it.
It's the eggs. They put eggs in the rivers, Charlie. They're hatching fish in the rivers.
Well, that's certainly a wild story indeed.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they hid the treasure somewhere and we can find it. Maybe it's all still in one piece.
Well, it's been a great campaign, folks.
Yeah, it's nice, you know.
I think we've reached our peak.
Yeah, so I think I still have some I have a laundry left in the oven, so you know.
Jesus Christ. Well, I guess that would be up to others to find. I'm fine here.
Fair enough. Alright.
Also,
I don't need-
apparently the big boss of the Donovans came around here. Man, Corey's gonna be screwed.
Corey?
Yeah, he's the capo around here.
Oh shit. So a huge money-making casino sunk under his watch, and then a week later his boss shows up?
Yeah.
Oof. I would
Oh,
not
it's
be
weird.
Corey right now.
I would have thought she'd arrive sooner.
I mean, I did.
What happened?
Right before I came, I did hear a huge explosion.
Yeah, I thought that was something else that went down, but apparently, like a bridge is out or something?
I guess when you're the leader of of one of the 5 families, a lot of people are gonna try and stop you.
Well, I'm just an old gambler, so that's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, you said it. Still, I'd be very interested to try and find this hidden, sunken, stolen treasure.
Well, the lake is right over there. If you don't mind getting wet.
I'll see what I can do. And then I think I'm gonna like sit there and play. I don't want to like role play it because it'll take forever, but I'm gonna sit there and play a few more rounds before I leave.
Roll me a D100. Let's see how lucky you get. You lose 3,000 berries.
Manageable. Well, thank you for the games and for the talks. I'm gonna go see if I have better luck at the roulette.
Alright. So, how about the rest of y'all? All Vulcans BRB, so Anyaka?
You said they don't have an arcade, but Speedy's right. Do they have a horseshoe throwing game?
No. They have a bar.
No, that involves talking to people. Do they do the funny silly thing where they give you free drinks to make you stay inside?
You don't know. Welcome back.
They usually only do that if you're losing money or winning money. They don't do that just for hanging around.
That is valid. I guess. I guess I'm just gonna play. Wait, how much is blackjack? Isn't there a buy-in for blackjack?
25,000 berries.
Oh, there it is. I'm just incapable of reading. I don't want to lose more money. I don't like gambling. So I guess I'm just standing behind Trixie and making it. And I'm the reason she lost 3,000 berries.
Fair enough. Bulk?
I'm curious to go look at the lake where the Nimbus, where the Nimbus sank.
Alright. Is anyone going to be going along with him?
I mean, I will, assuming I'm done with
Oh.
my gambling.
Sorry, did you say something, Kai?
Oh no, I said I'm going.
Alright, well, you guys... Well, rather, Kai. Feel free to move over to the lake.
Yes. Where's
lake
like where?
time.
What part of the lake would we be going?
Gonna make a wild guess and
Anywhere, I
see here.
guess.
Yeah, just pick a spot.
Okay. I'll move us like to this edge or something. Oops, sorry, it won't
Wait,
it won't let
am
me
I
like.
the only person in the crew that can swim?
Yes.
Well, there's Hideko.
Yeah.
That is
We're
true.
currently here. Like just at the moment.
Yeah, there's
Yaka
Hideko.
and Hideko. They're the only ones
We
that
took
can swim.
Hideko with us because he's good with the gambling.
Alright. Is there anything on the surface of the water, or is it all just like sank?
You don't see any remnants of any fights or anything, or any
Awesome.
wreckage or anything. What you do see,
I
however, is
cast-
people.
Oh.
Alright. What you do see is some people, like, taking bottles of the water, and when they take the bottles of the water, it starts to, you can see that it's fizzy.
Huh? Why does your water does that? Why does your water do that? Words are hard today. I ask.
Ask
One
who?
of
Always
them.
done that?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking one of the people there, and I'm asking you, yes. Both of those things are true.
Well, one of the people there, it just seems like there are normal folks about. A couple of Donovans. But I'm going to assume that you're asking one of the random people. They're like, just know that the water here is really fizzy. People like to
Is it
make
always?
drinks out of it.
Has it always been fizzy?
Yeah.
Oh.
At the response to that, I'm just gonna reach down and drink some and see what happens.
It tastes really, really refreshing and very fizzy.
I'm just gonna look at Trixie, Yaka, and Kai and just kind of like eyes widen and then just kind of nod like it tastes good.
I'm gonna take a sip and I'm gonna use my medicine to see if it feels like there's anything wrong with drinking it.
Alright. Roll medicine.
20.
You know that the reason why it's fizzy is because it has dissolved carbon dioxide within it. It is completely healthy and normal to drink, but if you drink too much of it, you will probably end up getting sick.
Alright. Well, have you ever had a sparkling water before?
Yes.
No, says Hideko.
It's just, the lake is just like that, I guess.
There's just
Hideko will take a
carbonated
sip
water.
himself.
Yeah. Seems fine.
Tastes weird.
Alright.
Is
Well,
the
that's-
water in the river fuzzy?
They won't wait to find out. Well, actually, there are many ways to find out.
Yeah, but I do want to. I want to look.
It looks normal to you.
I'm taking a bottle and I'm bottling some of it.
Seems fine. Completely
Is it
normal.
fizzy?
No.
Okay.
There's something clearly in this lake is causing it to fizz up.
Hmm. Maybe that's where the big fish came from. Wait, did the people said that? Did they say it's always been fizzy, or is this a
Yeah.
recent thing? It's always been fizzy.
Okay, so we're at this lake. How is it like a dock thing where like there's like a very like consistent wall drop, or can you like kind of walk into the water?
Yeah, it's like there is a dock, but you can just walk into the water. In fact, you do see a couple of people taking a swim.
I'm gonna.
That's gotta feel weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna walk into the water to see if I get.
Oh, it's not seawater.
Alright. So, is he walking alone into the water?
Wait, what? Devil fruits couldn't go in any big bodies of water. Or does it have to be seawater?
I guess the answer is that question. Volk, you get up to
I
your
don't
knees,
know, actually.
and then
No, I
down
don't
you
know.
go.
I don't know.
I think it's inconsistent. I think it's any amount of standing water with a large enough concentration of salt. Because I know that there's like a bath scene where like
It's
Luffy
not
and
even
Brook
just
are, like,
salt, it's actually just water.
Yeah.
just
yeah,
any
yeah.
standing water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Volk is currently lying face down in the water right now.
Oh.
Hideko's going to stare for a second. It's like, oh shit, right. I was going to quickly pick you up out of the water, Volk.
I'm going to weakly put my hand up and go, yes, rules still apply. Don't do that.
Damn.
Got that out of the way. I just had to know, man.
Yeah, no, it's good to check.
Alright.
Alright. I'm gonna cast Soap Bubble on everybody, because I have 5 people I can cast it on anyways, but most importantly on Amyaka and Hideko.
Alright.
And I'm gonna say, you can now breathe underwater for an hour. Do with that what you will. I'm not going in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk under the water just to see if I can see if the Nimbus is there or not.
Well, roll me a perception, please. With disadvantage, because it is underwater.
Yeah, I wanna join that.
So that would be a 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am using bruh. I was gonna ask if I'm using my eyes, but I don't think it
the
matters.
lake is so big.
I don't think you are with that roll.
The lake
Yeah.
is so big that you actually can't see to the bottom of it.
That puts it in another perspective. These people are drinking carbonated murky water.
Ew.
Well, you know, a medicine check was done on it. It seems like good, healthy water to you. It may have a couple of extra ingredients, but that never hurt nobody.
Look, we need minerals to survive.
Dear. Okay, I'm gonna walk back to the shore. Oh, I guess I could ask.
I'm gonna walk up to some of the Donovans that are kind of watching the lake. We heard that the Nimbus sank here. Did you guys get the wreckage out of the lake, or is it still in there?
They grimace. We've left it be for now.
Would you guys want me to find a way to get it out of there?
That's for Corey Donovan to decide. We have an order to keep people from swimming too deep, in case that thing is still out there.
Oh, the fish.
I had a big fish.
Can you give us any details on the fish?
Like what?
I don't know, what kind of, like, Could you tell what it was? What kind of attacks it did? Like what? I mean, I can't assume it just walked up and just chomped it, right? Like the Nimbus was huge.
Swam! It's a fish.
It was a very big fucking fish.
So you're telling me it just took a bite out of the Nimbus and GG?
Well, no. It took a bite out of the Nimbus. Then we started fighting off, and then the Nimbus exploded.
Exploded? But because of the fish?
No.
So something the fish did cause the Nimbus to explode from the inside.
No, really.
No, because I heard that somebody also robbed the Nimbus at the same time.
His Grimace Stevens says. The gold that was in it is nowhere to be seen now.
Do you
I'm
think
willing to bet that somebody just robbed the Nimbus and used blowing it up and sinking it as a cover for robbing it.
Yeah, but where did they get the fish?
Maybe they can control it. I mean, Ace... and then I'm just gonna pull Amiyaka and Trixie aside. Like, well, Ace didn't want us to be here. Do you think that has something to do with it?
I think
that's
Asik is
certainly
the
possible.
fish.
I mean, that's kind of their thing, right? Like, they're like...
They do like fish.
Yeah. We can talk to Corey and see if we can garner a deal. Maybe we can get the Nimbus out of the lake. He'll help us.
How? Back up. How are we supposed to do that?
You freeze it, we figure out where it is, and we just push it out from the bottom.
If you freeze it, it should rise by itself.
I don't think that's how that works.
That is exactly how that works. Ice is
I
lighter than
believe
water.
you.
Thank you.
Well, if I flash freeze the whole lake, then the thing will
Can't
just rise to the top.
No, but can't you do that? Like, you not just have to freeze the whole thing? Can't you just freeze like a bit of it, so it rises?
What?
Hold on.
I will trust that is how that works. I have no idea how this is how that works.
If you freeze all of the water, nothing is going to rise.
Yes.
If we find the boat, you freeze the boat will float.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean you freeze the boat through the water?
That seems probably not doable
Okay.
without freezing the rest of it.
Okay,
The
but
thing
can
is,
you...
If it's less dense than the liquid water, it'll rise.
So, what is the... what are the measurements of the lake?
Find out yourself.
Big as
Okay,
hell.
but so this is up to... This is...
Oh, it's a 50-foot lake. Oh, easy.
Oh yeah, that's a problem. We need a smaller lake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's only like 50 feet across. Easy.
Okay, easy. Wolf can jump across the lake. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, you smart Alex. If you want to measure
You
the
said
lake,
find out.
I meant fucking measure the lake, not with your rulers and
Am I a photographer?
hold on. Let's before we do that, let's see if we can make a deal with Corey. We can make a deal with Corey. We don't want to do him any favors early. Let's put this in our pocket. If we can get Corey to give us something, we can promise to get the Nimbus out of it.
Okay, but we have to find it first, though. But no, but Corey can help us with that.
Dude,
You can breathe underwater.
Yeah, but do you want us to search all of this lake? It's at least 50 feet wide.
Well, it'll tell us. Yeah, it's gonna tell. well, we'll make assumptions, right? So let's just say you give us an hour to do it, right? Once we find it, it'll be easy. I can just lift it out of there. Then you freeze it on top. We'll piss off some of the people because they won't be able to make their drinks for a little bit. But once the ice melts, it'll be chilled, so they'll get over real quick.
Oh wait.
But go ahead.
Sorry, I can find this really easily. I just realized.
Oh,
Okay. How can you find it?
I have locate object, and I can turn into a fish, which we've established does allow me to swim.
Okay, but then you don't. Okay, so you at least need to be able to know what the thing looks like, right? In order for locate creature. to work.
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you.
Fair enough.
If I just say I'm looking for the Nimbus,
It's not familiar to you.
damn. Never
Okay,
mind.
but-
Can't you ask someone? Does someone never has like a
Can you-
picture of it? Or something?
Yeah, isn't there shouldn't there be a picture somewhere?
In order for
Like-
in order for a ship to be familiar to him, he would have had to be on it.
I don't think it needs to be that familiar.
Well,
It does on One Piece World, I guess.
yeah, for
Sure.
the sake of this conversation, if Corey can give us a schematic, you can become familiar with the ship and then find it.
Probably. Yeah, I would need something more than a name.
So that gives us. Let me follow me first, right? He probably wants the Nimbus up. If he can figure out what the Nimbus up, it allows him to figure out why the ship blew up and things like that. Might not tell him who broke it, but it'll tell him how. That's enough information for him to want to know. We can figure out maybe why. Because if ASIC is stopping us from here, there means there's problems already happening. We can get him to explain what's going on. We can figure out what his relationship to DOS is. We can really figure out whose side we're on. Because right now, we were okay with ASIC, but every time we started helping DOS is, he's been screwing us. So we obviously need to figure out what's going on. Who knows? We might actually just want to be his friend instead.
Yeah, but
this-
Blackbeard kept me in his dungeon for like a week, so I'm not really super keen on him.
Yeah, that's true. We just want the key, man. I
Yeah.
say that softly. I cough that softly.
Fair enough.
So that's just the way that I'm thinking. It's up to you guys. What do you think? I just know that between me and Trixie, there's a high chance we can get this thing out of the water.
I mean, yeah, I'm good to meet with Corey. ASIC won't return our calls.
Yeah, he's kind of pissed at us. And honestly, I don't know. I mean, he's hiding something. I didn't even want to come here to go against him. I just wanted to meet with Corey. So he's not being very forthcoming with us. And I'm assuming he can hear that, and I do want him to hear that.
You hear that, buddy? I say, yelling at the blood vial.
There is no response.
We're open to talking. Sorry, that was the blood talking back to me.
Yes, the blood said there is no response.
Yeah.
The blood really just went, nope, there's no one at this account, you've dialed the wrong number, goodbye.
Please try again.
The blood that you have dialed is currently busy.
It's currently unavailable. Please leave a message.
The caller that you've tried to reach has not set up their voicemail box. Please call again later.
Did you know that you can improve your extended warranty on your blood? 15 minutes can save you 15% on your hemoglobin insurance.
How does blood have ads?
And then it calls
Skip ad! Skip ad!
You know how triggered I would be?
Is your blood
is
soft and weak? Get it firm now with Iron Globusin, the blood supplement for you. Use the code BLOOD24 now for 24% off at checkout.
I hate this.
Are you worried that your blood is being ruined by the liberals? Do you need blood that has real four-wheel drive? Then why don't you tune into what kind of trucks what are those trucks even called? Fuck, Nissan?
Ford
Yeah.
F-150.
Ford F-150.
Ford F-150.
And get the right blood in you so that you can go all night with four wheels. I don't even know where this joke is going anymore.
This sunken ship mystery is brought to you by Blood Shadow Legends.
Oh,
Collect up to
Jesus.
300 unique heroes, each with their own bloody abilities. If they use the code ESSIC, you can get 100 free pulls. Start today at Blood Shadow Legends.
Do you hate it when the evil evil, ambiguously evil doctors are sneaking into your blood to listen to your conversations, you need blood VPN.
Oh. VBN Virtual Blood Network.
Are you trying to sleep, but your blood just can't settle down? You need Casper mattresses.
Do you keep losing your blood? That's what keeps us for. Oh god.
Do you like to listen to your own heartbeat in perfect silence while still looking stylish? The new bloodless earphones are the thing for you.
Want a break from the ads? Get Bloodify Premium.
Oh my god! And just like that, we lost the rails.
Alright,
No, that was an hour ago when the bridge blew up.
where were we? Jesus.
Oh my god.
We want to go for a swim.
Alright. So who's
I
going?
believe was the consent, right? Or did we want to get Trixie familiar with the boat to
I think
locate
since
its
I've already
object?
cast this spell, you can go for a swim now, and we can just see what we come up with.
Cool. Swim. Swim.
You are Fiensch now.
Fiensch.
Alright.
Ich bin eine Fiensch. So,
Yes.
you said we can't see the bottom.
Yes.
Is that because there's like sheer cliffs at the side of the lake, or is it just dirty? Muddy.
Because it's deep.
Okay, so it just goes down deep really, really fast.
Yup.
Okay, but it is an incline, so you can walk down it. It's not just like straight down.
Yes.
That was an either or question, there's no yes.
Yes, it was for the latter one. You can just walk
Okay.
down.
Did you say I can just walk down?
Yes,
Yes.
you can just walk.
Cool. It because yeah, fine. Then let's just go for a swim.
Okie dokie. How long does your 1 hour? Alright.
An
Please give
hour.
me athletics.
So can we maybe it's a free.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Oh no.
Yeah. You, by the time you're nearing your time limit, you're nowhere even close. But, if I recall, someone is currently a fish.
Oh, I was gonna do that later.
Oh, then never
After we
mind.
found, yeah. Also,
yeah, I
Hideko is there. He's got to be a swimmer.
You ain't swimming down there.
Damn.
There's a giant fish down there. What the fuck you think he gonna do over there?
Poison it.
Poison it
No,
in the water that people drink?
Just get a fish poison.
There's a something the water
All right, let's go talk to Corey.
Yeah, we should ask. I reach over to one of the Donovans and like, hey, is there any way we could get an audience with Corey, see if we can help him with this situation?
Probably not.
Even if we told you we came in rolling with Madame Das?
No, because he's meeting with Madame Das. And I don't think, for any of our sakes, that you want to be anywhere near that conversation.
You know what? I respect.
Is it
you
gonna
guys.
blow up?
No, probably because they probably don't like each other.
Also, have you checked the building they're meeting for bombs? Because we've had a suspicious amount of them on the journey.
You really know how to make people feel calm around other people.
Thank you. I'm trying my best.
We'll keep that in mind.
I just, you know what? No, you know what? I'm gonna bring this up now. We kind of, where did we leave? Clock Gary.
What?
The guy you froze. That
Oh, Revolver
Oh,
Ocelot?
Flintlock Ocelot.
I
No,
feel
Flintlock
like
Jack.
I feel like we left him with DOS.
Okay. Well, that might not be good for him.
Well,
I
that's a
don't care about
skittish on
him.
his part, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe he should suck less.
Okay, so we can't really meet up with DOS currently. So what do we want to do?
Could find a hotel.
Is there a nice inn in the city? I asked Donovan person standing in front of us because we haven't moved, I think.
There are a few, yeah.
Could you point us in the direction of good sirs?
Well, if you want a really high-class one, well, it'll be a bit expensive, but and he'll point.
Hey, wherever you guys want to go, I'm currently broke.
Oh, I've got like plenty of money. I'm good.
I spent a whole bunch of money on building a gun. I didn't even get to shoot it yet.
Yeah, let's go. I got money. Guys, I have so much money.
I have so much money.
Look, hey, not to brag, but like I don't know why you guys never have any money. I've got like so much all the time.
Me too, honestly.
It's because you don't spend it. Actually,
Yeah,
no,
because
you do.
I do spend it. I just always have money. I don't know why you guys are so bad with your finances.
Did you buy a moped with your?
Well, why'd you buy a moped? How many times have you used that moped?
None.
Yeah.
We used it. Didn't we use it once to save your life specifically?
I don't remember that. That might have happened.
Well, you're led to a very, by following the instructions, you arrive at a very high-class looking inn with a very beautiful view of the lake. It will cost you 40,000 berries per room.
Oh my god.
40,000 per room per night?
Yes.
That's like
Alright.
nothing.
Yeah.
I'm okay with bunking with people.
Alright, I'm gonna give him 1,000,000 berries and I'm gonna say I want 5 rooms for 5 days.
That doesn't math out.
Yeah, I don't know if that works.
How much did you say a room cost?
40,000 for a room.
Yeah. You paid half.
So 5 rooms is
200.
200,000. So for 5
Wait, no,
days,
you
it'd be
are
1,000,000.
in fact correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't know my
Math is
numbers.
hard.
Yeah.
Math is hard.
Alright, yeah, they give you the keys to the rooms. These are
Nice.
some very, very nice rooms.
Are there also very nice keys?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, they are. I guess.
It's always good to know. I mean, maybe it could be a sign that they're lacking in security. If their keys are like bad.
No, their keys are good.
Nice. Yeah, I'd be more concerned about that they had a casino on the one blow up. I'm gonna be honest, my brain is melted, so I have no idea what our next step would be.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Yeah, my brain's a little bit melting. My brain kind of melting.
What can we do? Okay, so obviously, I mean, we could always just kind of live the Nimbus ourselves, I guess, but then we lose the bargaining chip there. We could just
I mean,
be
we
like,
could just wait like 3 hours and hope that their meeting is over.
oh, that's the thing too. I guess so. We could do
Well,
that. I'm
says
down with that.
Hideko looking out the window. It's starting to get to nighttime. Could just wait till tomorrow.
That seems reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Sitting still? I'm feeling uncomfortable already. I mean, I'm down to wait. You guys just want to try something in the morning?
Yeah, let's just pop in a movie and spend the night in the really nice hotel.
I go to bed.
That works too.
Yeah. So how's the room bar stocked?
Alright, I'm not you gotta pay for that yourself. I'm not paying for that. Come on.
You paid 40k a night. I ain't paying for shit.
I mean,
That
look,
better be included.
make sure that mini bar is included before you start spending money, because that's how they get you.
Yeah, where we're from, that definitely is the scam.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
What do you mean scam? You paid 40 grand for a night. The scam is over, buddy.
Sorry, have you ever spent a night in a hotel in America?
No.
Well, okay. So yes, no, this is important to explain, I guess. This is a cultural thing I need to explain. So in hotels in America, depending on the niceness, they have little fridges that are stocked. But underneath every item in the fridge is a sensor, and if it senses that the item has been taken out of the fridge for longer than 5 minutes, it will charge you for the price of that item, usually a 400% upcharge.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
it's
how
automatic now?
In some places, yes.
Oh, because I know like sometimes people take things out of the fridge and then like they buy another one and just put back.
Okay,
I mean,
I am aware of that, but counter question. Have you ever paid 40 grand for a night?
I mean,
Varies. It's not like a one-to-one
yeah,
to like.
so 40 grand converted to yen is $400.
Don't break the illusion of this. This is a real fancy place.
There is some complimentary water and chocolates on top of the fridge.
Wait, hang on.
Thank you. So
Nope, I need to go check now. I'm gonna go dig through my receipts. Hang on.
there, Amyaka, you get to stick with water and chocolate.
That's fine. That's all I eat anyway.
We out here. What did you do for your last session? We argued over the snack bar.
We also made horrible blood ad puns.
Oh my god.
And I'm pretty sure you argued on how to disassemble a carriage before I was there.
My goodness.
I mean, I feel like that's like a running theme in this campaign. If we're arguing over how things like kind of work, like
The most mundane shit.
yeah.
So,
Actually,
so
Zoe,
yes.
I guess we'll wait for the night at this point.
is our hotel fancy enough that we have balconies with line of sight towards the lake?
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like that's what he said.
Yeah, I did.
Do we is there anything funny going on in the lake? Are there animals? Do we see like a bit of like bubbles rising? Just I don't know. Anything?
Roll perception. Yes, with advantage.
No, I already that's an 11, which is
You
not
see that
good.
there are some boats that are going around, and you can they look like they have Donovans on them, so they might be patrolling. But aside from that, seems like a normal lake to you.
Curious.
Hey Trixie,
Yo,
please give me a perception check.
do I have to? I'm still trying to check for receipts for my
Yes.
thing. Okay. Perception?
Yep.
17.
So, while you're I was about to say while you're looking at for the receipts, I don't know what Trixie's doing. I guess.
I found it, by the way. I have actually spent more than the amount of money in a room in Japan. I spent 42,874 yen for one night in a hotel that had a mountain view with a private hot spring in Japan.
Damn.
Sheesh.
So I'm expecting at least that much at the place that we just spent our money.
So where's the hot spring at?
Yeah, where's our private hot spring in Mountain View?
You have a lake.
Well, we have Lakeview. Yeah.
Okay, Lakeview's pretty good, but I'm still gonna take a bath.
That's fine, your rooms have baths. But while you are taking a bath, Trixie, and you're fading in and out of consciousness because you have a devil fruit,
Oh god!
you realize something. Like, while you're in your quiet moments and you're just thinking back of how the day went, the water tasted oddly sweet. Like sugar.
No!
Oh no.
Is that a familiar flavor for me, specifically?
For you, yeah. It tastes like how you smelt.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I mean, that's what okay, I was thinking this too, actually. So, the reason, I don't remember anybody's names, but Blackbeard's daughter is the one, theoretically, who's a giant kraken, right? Nameless one?
Supposedly?
Okay,
Because
the
she-
daughter
because
has
she-
the fruit that
Because she has
proves
a Zoan.
Yeah, she has a zone, and the zone proves the existence of the nameless one.
Hey gang, you know what Zoan fruit users can do? Be human. Just turn it off for a bit.
Yeah.
So like, she walks into town, takes a little dip, transforms into a kraken, thinks the Nimbus, transforms into a kraken, and then just leaves.
So you believe my theory that because the nameless one exists and her fruit and the nameless one is the reason that devil fruit users can't stay in the water. So because she transforms into the nameless one, her fruit isn't being recognized by the water as a foreign body, and therefore she is unaffected.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Let's go. The dots, all of the dots are connecting.
Why would she be able to swim? Why would she be able to swim?
Because the reason that your devil fruits are being destroyed is because the blood of the nameless one recognizes them as a foreign entity, because devil fruits apparently aren't born of the nameless one, in contrast to everything else. So you get attacked by antibodies, and because the fruit of the nameless one transforms you into the nameless one, you are part of the same creature, so you're not getting attacked by antibodies. There's no immune response.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It makes perfect sense to me.
And that's all I need.
Okay. Whatever you guys say, buddy.
It makes sense to me because I'm not thinking about it.
Alright. So, are you guys gonna be doing anything before y'all go sleep?
No, I'm still taking a damn bath. That part hasn't changed.
I'm asleep already.
You want more puns?
I have this revelation in the bathtub, and I'm like, that's a problem for tomorrow.
Valid.
Yeah,
Alright.
you want more weapon puns?
No, but sure, go for it.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and
You get
sit down
4.
with the comedian. Okay. So I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna grab the Yaiba, I'm gonna be all like, I'm gonna take a stab at this.
Ugh.
So,
That counts.
that Okay, I gotta think of something clever, I can think of something. How about... No, What? That's not a good. That's not a good.
Damn it, I thought I type fast, goddamn.
How about? So, comedian, you know how we were like worried about the bridge, right? The bridge blew up. We kind of wanted to prevent that, so I'm sort of disappointed with the turnout.
Okay.
Like sword, never mind.
2 more. That one didn't land.
Oh my gosh. That's not a pun. That's just a responsibility. Okay, so the warrior realized that he wasn't too smart, right? So he was a little bit down on his luck. So he started getting into some educational pursuits instead.
He gets a single chuckle. Last one.
So, with the sword met the dagger, there was an instant connection. It was love at first slice.
That one gets a laugh.
These are great.
No, it isn't. I have the deepest regret.
Oh, how it feels to suffer the actions of your consequences.
Yes. For once, I'm on the other side of it.
Ah, how the turns table.
I guess the shoe's on the other foot now.
Yep. Alright.
Those
So,
are
the
some
next morning
stumpers.
arrives. Y'all wake up with 10 temporary HP. Because the beds were just that damn comfortable.
Nice.
Hey, I didn't subject y'all to this. This was Lemon's idea.
No, Lemon
Hey,
saw
I'm
a
just
chance
trying
to
to
fight
unify
back
with
and took
another
it.
sword,
I
man.
respect that.
You should be happy. I have a sword of fire, ice, and then gonna be radiant damage? Oh my gosh. Like a elemental swordsman.
Didn't we say you only get 4?
Wait,
I'm
who
pretty
put the
sure it
limit
was
of
6.
4 on it? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I need 1 for each hand, man. I'm trying
No,
to
I'm
go
not talking
on-
about swords, I'm talking about horrible jokes.
Oh. Wait, what did I say? That was a joke.
So,
oh no.
The
it's
elemental
affecting me.
swordsman pun?
It's affecting me in real life.
You've created a monster zone.
I apparently have. So,
No one needs Marshall no more.
what you doing?
Let's go see if Corey is free now.
Yeah, we should go check with the Donovan, I guess.
Alright, let's go.
Brum.
Where are we going?
Any
Where's
Donovan at
Corey?
this point, I think.
Oh. Well then we go we go walk up to a Donovan.
Hello to you. Good morning.
Morning.
Go
Hey,
more.
do you know if Corey's gonna have any time for visitors? We'd like to talk to him about the Nimbus.
They grimace. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but I guess you can check.
I have a question. You got every time I use the. You know what? I'm not gonna call it that. Anytime I refer to the ship, you guys kind of wince. Is there a particular reason for that?
How would you react if you lost 1 billion berries?
Well,
How many?
Yeah, I mean, that-
1 billion?
that's a capital B, sir.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not
What if I? Okay,
That
what
much.
if I could tell you? I'm gonna look at Amyaka, and I'm gonna pull out an empty pocket, and then I'm gonna turn my head back to the. I'm gonna turn back to the Donovans. you know that Trixie and I can pull that out of the water for you guys, right?
Look, man, he says while raising hand. That's for people higher up than me to decide.
That's why we're trying to get a meeting with your boss.
So,
Okay.
go check if he is available right now.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
can we just walk in?
Well, you came with Mr. London and Madame Das, didn't you?
We
You're
sure
clearly
did.
important for some reason or another.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask you guys something. With the way that we kind of got the feeling from yesterday, I don't think Doss and Corey are very forthcoming with each other. Is that fair to say?
They shrug. I don't know.
Really?
Corey has never said anything bad about Das. If anything, I think he's kind of scared of her.
I mean, I would be
That tracks.
under certain things. I'm just saying, wouldn't it look good for you guys if you were like, hey, boss, I found a way to get the ship out of the water, and these guys will do it for you?
I mean, that sounds good and all, but let me counter with this. Das and Corey and London have been locked in a room all day, and
They're
nobody
still
wants
in
to go
there?
in there.
They're still in there?
There is a chance that what you're saying is true and I could get a promotion, or I could die. I think I'm gonna play it safe.
You know what? I can respect that.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. I appreciate you. Thanks for trying.
You know, it's... Thanks. If you're gonna
Yeah.
visit, good luck.
Yeah, well, you know what? As long as you're not caught in the crossfire, just if you see explosions, just run in the other directions, okay?
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of a good thing I didn't trail Doss like I wanted to the first day. Captain, what do you think? Should we make a stunning entrance or what?
I mean, yeah, we should, like, knock.
I was thinking of crashing through the ceiling and being all like, I'm Batman. But, yeah, maybe knocking is more polite. Okay, we got the thumbs up from the captain. No worries. Can you guys point us in the right direction? Genuinely where they're meeting, and we'll try and...
They point that way.
Fair enough. I should have guessed it was the biggest building.
Nah.
Should we head on over? Unless any of you guys want to do something different. I mean, we could totally just do a rise from the river and just have them look out the window.
I mean, yeah, that would be a moment. They're like arguing and they look out the window and the whole thing is just, that would be,
Yeah, but we haven't found it yet.
Semantics.
Well, technically...
Does anybody have, like... No, I'm gonna ask the guy. This is gonna sound stupid, but does anybody have, like a model ship of the Nimbus? Or maybe, like, some sketches? Some plans?
When you... What was that? I know that we used to sell model ships of it from the Nimbus. Don't know if who would have any. Probably would be either people that went there and bought one, or maybe Corey has one.
Damn. I mean, that makes sense. Alright, well... We could just knock on random doors and see how many, if anybody has one I can borrow. Do you have a figure of the Nimbus? We're trying to save it.
Okay.
You know what the first thing we should probably do is figure out what the size of this lake is. Okay, so how do you want to do this? Trixie, do you want to go find someone with a model and I go try and figure out a way to measure the lake?
Sure. I'm just gonna start knocking on doors.
Just the first door turns to his left, turns to her left, starts knocking.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
just gonna.
Give me a
Hello?
D100 roll.
For a toy store? Nah, that'd take too much time. 93!
Alright. It takes you about an hour of knocking on that random doors and asking, but you do eventually find one in the hotel.
Nice. I study it.
No, as in you find someone that has it in the hotel.
Oh, sweet. Hey, can I borrow your 3D model of the Nimbus? I'm trying to save it.
I don't know. I mean, considering what happened to the Nimbus now, this thing's pretty valuable, ain't it? I'd let
No.
you take a look if you're willing to buy it off me.
How much?
I'd say 1,000,000 berries.
I will give you... How about this? I will give you, 200,000 berries, and I won't tell Madame Das that you are actively preventing me from saving her interests.
Roll intimidation.
14.
Yeah, like you know Madame Das. And I'm the
I have-
king of...
I'm gonna pull out my police badge that I kept on asking for.
He
Oh, God.
squints as he takes a look at it. 400,000.
350.
Deal. And he
Deal.
gives it to you.
Nice.
350.
350.
350.
Get shown a badge that makes you law and still haggles the balls, man.
Look, hey, I have to respect game, but also, 1,000,000 is too much, man. Alright, now I'm gonna study it, so I can be quote-unquote familiar with this ship.
Roll me intelligence.
Oh, come on! Wait, is my intelligence good? Oh, it's not bad, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
a bit
hey, nice.
familiar.
Hey, alright, I'm gonna get back to the lake and see where,
Yeah,
where
Volk.
Volk is at with
So
that.
how are you gonna measure the lake?
How am I gonna measure the lake? That's a good question, TM. Stand on the left side of the lake, over here,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use my ability and create a... You know what? No, that's probably a bad idea. Screw it, why not? You could just turn it off if everything goes wrong, right? I'm going to take 500 square feet from where I'm standing and just raise 500 square feet of the bottom of the lake up and see how much of the lake suddenly disappears.
You will attempt
agree,
to
that
do
is a
this,
dumb idea.
but you find you can't because it's too deep.
Oh.
This is a deep lake. Huh.
Like, you feel it raise, but you... Well, actually, no. It seems like it's just too far away for you to be able to control like that.
This is a deep lake. Hold on, that's uncomfortable. How deep can a lake be?
Very.
Oh, it can be very deep. Now, I just wanted to know if it was, like, deeper than, like, as deep as it can be, right? Like, because, like, if it's like, oh, typically, it can be this deep. And then if it's deeper than that, you'd be like, okay, this isn't just a lake. This is, like, a massive hole, you know?
No, lakes can get pretty deep.
Yeah. So, okay, so
It
there's
could be a
nothing
lock.
I need to be...
A lock.
What's the difference between a lake and a lock?
One is in Scotland.
I figured.
But there, most of them are just really fucking deep. It's just you just go down.
How else can we measure this? I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm gonna do this stupid thing that I should have tried first. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna ask one of the Donovans around the lake. Do you guys have any idea the dimensions of how big this lake is? Like, I just tried to check to see how deep it is, and it's massively deep. Do you guys know what the dimensions of this lake is?
Off the top of my head, no.
Can you spitball it for me?
Alright.
Like, if you had to guess it, that's perfectly fine.
I can put it like this. It would take... If you walked the entire way around, it would take you 9 days.
Holy crap.
I mean, do we know if it's vaguely circular?
It's... more oval-y.
Okay.
So that plan that I was thinking of, Trixie, it might be a lot harder than I initially thought.
Yeah, that's a big-ass lake.
It's indeed the most lake of all time.
Of all the lakes that I've ever laked, this lake is certainly a lake.
Yeah. it
So,
is.
Yes.
you know how like our spells have ranged and our ranged attack to do 2? Can we accurately tell when something is within range?
No. Well,
Okay. You can just say not out of combat and I'm fine with that.
yeah, not out of combat.
You just
Okay.
shoot a fireball as far as you can and then go, well, it's farther than 60 feet.
Exactly. But
I mean, that is
okay,
a valid measuring tool.
But we'd also be shooting it into the water, so...
I mean, I can shoot a single bullet 2,000 feet, which would give us a very good idea of how big the lake is.
Hey, that coach will look to you guys and be like, I mean, like, wouldn't someone that has, like, a map of the lake know how big the lake is?
Wouldn't
Only if it's a good map.
Wouldn't anybody who lived in this town know where about in the lake the Nimbus was?
Probably.
You both would be right, I guess.
Well, map keeper, keeper of the maps.
Which is who? Oh yeah, the navigator.
Mapkeeper?
Yeah, the person whose ship, whose crew role is navigator.
Alright, navigator, gator of the Nas.
Be able to navigate a lake I've never been to? What?
Then you must not be a very good navigator.
Yeah, for real. Why are you getting caught up on technicalities?
Imagine
just
having
get a
to
map.
research something in order to have knowledge on it. What a noob.
Yeah,
Prestige
really.
points, don't you?
That's true. I guess I could. That would be my cartography tools in this case, right?
That would be what?
That would be my cartography tools, but we would still need a map of the lake for me to be able to make an assumption off of it.
If you can make a map, you can also measure the distance of a lake, the area of a lake. Or am I mistaken in that cartography is also map making?
Cartography is map making.
Yeah, so your cartography tools should have tools that you can use to measure
It
the
should.
lake.
Yeah, like a compass or
A sextant.
or whatever.
Sextant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, should work. You have
Yeah,
the
I would
tools
have to-
for it.
I I would have to. Okay, so even if I were to do that, I would still need to be on both sides of the lake at least, and then I would use the cartography tools to measure the separation. You know what? I'm overthinking it. I'm going to use my cartography tools to measure the length and the width
Now
of the
for me.
lake.
Yes, I'm getting you. You're starting to overthink.
Roll it.
No, I'm
God.
okay. I use the cartography tools to do that. Oh, and then on top of that, just to speed it up, I used the what was it? The thing that I wouldn't have that with me. Gosh darn it! It wouldn't matter. I'm rolling 20.
Okay.
Okay, that's easy.
So it's gonna take you a couple of hours. But
Okay.
it is 150 kilometers lengthwise, 100 kilometers latwise, at its widest point.
That's pretty.
So you said
It's a
lap
big
was
lake.
150.
Longitude 150, latitude 100, at its widest point.
Okay, but so by kilometers is friggin' massive. That still doesn't tell us how deep it is, and that is a lot of ground to cover. $150. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do the filthy American thing. Oh my gosh, it's huge.
9 days to go around it is a massive lake.
And then let me actually pull out a calculator.
Is there only one city on the edges of the lake?
Well, you can say, yeah.
I would like to ask, passing by Donovan number C. Hey, is there only one?
No, this is funny.
It would be.
Yes, yes.
The hunt for Nessie.
Mr. Donovan.
Hmm?
Is there... And is there only Undunde on this lake, or are there also other cities on the far side?
And there are villages.
Do you know if they also export fizzy water?
No. I don't know.
Okay. That's a lot of square feet. Wait, that's not enough square feet.
93 by 62.
Your illusionary terrain is
500.
2,500 square feet.
What? No, it is fucking not. It's
It is.
not 500 feet squared. It's 500 square feet.
Okay, okay. So, map keeper, keeper of the maps. What is your wisdom?
There's a lot of we would have to figure out exactly where we're gonna have to ask around, figure out exactly where the ship sank, and then have to go off of that, because there's no way we could just do the entire. Okay, let's just make the assumption that I'm completely wrong, which is probably right. It would take way too much time for us to just go around going, lift that up, lift that up, lift that up. On top of the fact that I don't know where the bottom is.
And then there's even how deep it is, says Deco.
Yeah.
It could take more than an hour to get down there.
Yep.
God.
I mean, this is probably what they're talking about. Because if they haven't found a way to do it themselves or even remotely start on it, I have a feeling this might be part of what they're talking about.
I thought that they said they couldn't find it, not that they couldn't get to it. But it is a pretty damn big lake.
Yeah.
Didn't they say that they found it, but the money was missing?
Yeah, how would they know the money was missing otherwise? Unless they found it and could somehow tell that all gold was gone.
I mean, that feels like something Madame Das or Marcus would be able to do.
Yeah, because can't she kind of sense? No, that's what.
No, that's Marcus who can sense it. Which is why he's currently at Jerksicle.
Okay, well, let's make the assumption they don't know exactly where it is. They just know that the money was stolen. How would they be able to know that?
The only way they would know is if they went down there, no? Says Hideko.
Right. Okay, I think we're gonna have to talk to Corey. Because if Corey has a way to get down there, it would make it easier for us. If he helps us, then we can help him. That's the only thing I can think of. Up to you guys. But I think that's what my idea is. We need to talk to Corey. I think we were trying to do it the cool way. At this point, it's like, we just gotta talk to Corey. Do we just want to go up there?
Knock on the door.
Yeah, so like at this point it's like, I guess my only thing, and this could just be me overthinking, is like, Doss knows what we're capable of. Why isn't she involving us in this?
Because she's busy chewing Corey out and she knows that we're gonna do something anyway, because we're physically incapable of keeping our feet still.
That's probably
Yeah.
true.
That's the only other thing, is maybe they're not talking about the ship. I'm just making assumptions at this point. Screw it, let's just go.
Yeah, let's just go knock on the door.
Yeah,
She knows what we're about. She brought us here.
Yeah, she probably assumes that. She's probably like, whoa, I figured they would have been here being annoying as fuck by now.
They keep on knocking on my damn doors.
Madame Das pokered on us coming in. She's currently making vague threats that her people will be here soon, and no one is coming. And she's starting to look more and more deranged as we do other stuff.
I swear to God, these morons are gonna storm through the door any second.
I heard what you did, Speedy.
What I do?
Yeah, when he said that, I'm gonna look at him, and then I'm gonna look at the comedian to see what the reaction was.
It finds it hilarious.
Wait,
My
what did
damn
Trixie
dad.
say?
It's like I'm gonna kick through my damn's, like Madame Das's my damn doors or something. I was like,
Ah.
I'm hysterical, I know.
Yes, truly.
Well, feel
A
free
sense
to
of
head on
humor.
over.
Why do you
Let's
say
head on
that
over.
like it's
No,
a trap?
He did. I don't care. Let's head on over.
Okie dokie. So, you arrive at the mansion. And, well, it's less of a mansion, more of a compound, really. And there are some Donovans that are standing guard, but they'll let you on through.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't think we'd get this far.
I did. It's like
It's like they
literally we have had like 3 one-on-one heart-to-hearts with Madame Das already, just because he keeps showing up and we're her like little pet project or something.
Okay, to be fair, she could have just taken us with her, but she told us to get out of the carriage, so I'm confused.
That's
I
a
mean,
power move.
She did give you guys a break.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough. Oh my god.
What did
It's
we
not
do?
like-
What did we use the break for? We went for a swim and we gambled.
Yes.
And we had a nice night
we also
with
made a
our-
map of the lake.
We're gonna stomp in and be like, we have a map of the lake. And they're like, what do you mean? I bought a tiny figure of the Nimbus. Why did you do that? I don't know. Seemed like it might help, I guess?
If we
Corey
get
looks
in
at Madame
here-
Das. This is the people.
If we
Corey
get
looks
in
at Madame
here-
Das. This is the people. She's like, yep, this is the people.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
in the compound, you see that there are some Donovans walking around. They all seem to be avoiding one place in particular.
I guess that's our place.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared. Can someone else be the forefront?
I'll go. Yeah, I'll stout.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what?
let's go. Let's do this.
I'm going to. Is it a double door?
Yes.
I'm gonna open both doors at once.
No, I want to do the other one. We can do it in sync.
Too late. I've already done it.
Ah.
Alright.
Without knocking, I just opened both doors at once.
Hello.
Alright.
We're here to
Trixie,
help.
As you
Yes.
open both doors at once without knocking, you'll see a flash of gold, and there is a spear that is currently millimeters from your throat.
Nice to see you too, Madame Das.
You see Das is standing there with her hand towards the door. Her two fingers have turned to solid gold spears and are, again, millimeters from Trixie's throat. Before she slowly withdraws them back and clenches her hand into a fist. What are you doing here?
We're here to help.
So, in the room, you will see this man here. Currently sitting at a table, bleeding
It's flippin' Larry.
out of his nose, and looks like he has been punched very, very hard, very repeatedly, in many different places. London is currently sitting on the table and is just like looking to him, and then looks over to you. All is like, damn, I guess they are really excitable little campers, aren't they? Yo.
We think we might have an idea how to bring the Nimbus back onto the surface. We just need to know where it is.
Why does that matter? Says Das.
Is that? Oh, is that not what we're here for?
No.
Oh, you know, we may have spent the past 24 hours misreading the situation. If I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I really that's on me. I'm sorry.
She just rolls her eyes.
We're still here to help, though.
Cool, says London. Think you can find the gold that was stolen?
Maybe. Did you know your water tastes sweet?
Huh?
Yeah. So when I was kidnapped by Blackbeard, I don't know exactly what happened, but after I was kidnapped by him, I smelled sweet, a very similar sweet to the lake right now. So I feel like I probably know who sank your casino.
Who the hell's Blackbeard?
The guy, the blockade guy?
Wait, which one said that?
London.
The blockade guy?
She means Barbosa, size Das.
Oh my god, I totally thought that's on me too.
Wait, did he have a black beard? Like big and bushy?
He doesn't have a black beard. His beard is made out of tentacles. He doesn't have any hair.
Okay, but are the tentacles black?
No.
I've been gone
Okay.
for a full month. I can't possibly be expected to remember everyone's name. Barbosa, that's it. Yes. He definitely sank your casino and stole your gold.
Well, that would explain why they blew up the train. At least to slow us down and potentially to kill Das, says London. Yes, that
But
makes
didn't they
sense.
steal the gold long before we wanted to come here and before they tried to make time?
But they'd also still definitely want to kill Das.
Yes, but
It took us 2.5 weeks to get here, says Das. If we arrived by train, then we would have been here before they stole it.
also we could have just used the train. Okay. So their plan worked.
Wait, if that's the case, hold on. They tried to extend it even further, and we got across. They were planning on doing something else.
Oh, that's a good point.
All the more reason for you to find the gold before they do what they plan on doing with it.
Okay. How long? It was a week ago?
Yes.
About a week ago. Sorry.
Can you turn off your whole I am gold now?
What are you talking about?
We have a guy who smells, sees, feels money, who's currently on ice because being close to you would kill him.
Marcus. No.
Yes,
I
but
can't.
can you? No.
My mere existence
Would've
is
helped.
what would set him off.
Is there could we, if you're at all comfortable with this, of course, could we encase you in some kind of sea stone to block it long enough for Marcus to do his thing?
She looks you
Would
up
that
and
work?
down, Trixie.
It's not a sea stone cuff, but like a sea stone room with tiling inside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a persuasion on that one.
Cool.
Whomst of me?
No?
11.
Thank God.
Well, she looks you up and down, and you can tell by the look on her face that she feels insulted at the suggestion.
This is a brainstorming session. Obviously, that one did not land very well. I apologize.
London sighs, gives an exasperated sigh. See, I told you. Even if they could get the job done, they're still stupid.
We might be stupid, but we can get the job done, and that's the important part.
Alright. Mystery solving bounty hunters. Maybe you can solve this one for us. And he points over to the bloody dude in the chair. Why did Corey not tell us that the money was stolen a week ago?
Because he knew that you'd come here and beat his ass?
Even so, we could have sent you ahead.
To beat his ass?
No, to find the gold. They have a
You're-
week. They had a
So
week
you're-
to hide it.
Right. So you're implying that he did it on purpose.
No fucking shit, redhead. Yes, I'm saying he hid it on purpose. He isn't telling us as to why.
Hang on. Hang on. Is this... Hang on.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
I thought this was gonna be one of those speedy discovers, a spell list. There's a spell on there. It perfectly fixes the situation.
You know what? I genuinely, you're so right. I was looking up Zone of Truth, but that's Cleric. Yeah.
If only somebody had something that had stuff to do with telling the truth. Oh well.
Yeah. Hey, Deco?
Wait.
That looks over. Yeah?
Do you have Truth Serum?
Yeah,
Cool, can we just use that?
probably.
Alright. Hit him up.
Of course, you'd have to get him to talk. If he stays quiet, then the whole thing is kinda... He shrugs.
Well then, I don't know, can you get him drunk?
I mean, I can, freeze him, slowly, painfully.
Wow, we really just gonna devolve the crap out of this relationship before it ever
I'm-
started.
I'm pretty sure they tried that already,
Yeah.
Trixie.
I
But
mean, you're kind of punching him in the face. Like,
yeah, so pain doesn't work, but if we can just get him to talk and give him Truth Serum, ta-da. I would like to look at Madame Das. Do you by chance have this fun little thing that makes people want to obey you, the hockey thing?
Oh, wait, I have that.
Conqueror's hockey.
Yeah. Trixie, you have that?
Yeah.
Can't that make
Charm.
people talk?
I can charm person, yeah.
I don't have Conqueror's Hockey.
You seem like the type to have it.
Damn, you should though.
I feel like you have Conqueror's Hockey, like, in spirit, that, like, you tell people to do things and they do it because you're terrifying and powerful.
You have BHE, Big Hockey Energy.
Yeah.
He gives you a look that says now is not the time.
Okay.
Thumbs up. Is this guy still conscious?
You are not sure.
I'm a doctor.
Well, you haven't rolled medicine, have you, Mr. Doctor?
Is this guy unconscious?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna wake him up.
Wait, Trixie. If
Yes.
we wake him up without him seeing Madame Das, we can claim that we rescued him.
That's true, actually.
Who of us is the best one at lying?
I have a 6 to deception.
Cool. I'm not very good at this. Which one, Corey? Captain, if we choose between Corey liking us and Madame Das liking us, I'm not going to pick the one that just got his face beat because he was trying to hide something like a kid.
Well,
I'll be perfectly honest, I'm like only capable of seeing the objective directly in front of me. I don't know what our long-term goals are vis-a-vis relationships with the various factions. But someone told me that we need to get this guy to talk, so I have a solution for that.
So, Volk, why did you want to talk to this guy? Again.
Obvious reason is because I want to know what his relationship with Doss is, because...
I think we found out!
Well, it's apparently bumpy.
Okay, well, specifically a lot more. I mean, considering that, like, he still works under the person that killed his dad.
Well, maybe he just wasn't a nice person.
Says Das.
See? Makes
Okay,
perfect
but
sense.
How does he feel about that? That's what I'm curious about.
Are you a therapist?
Hey,
How does that
man.
make you feel?
I'm just gonna say, the moment we figure out what his motives are, maybe if he is working with ASIC, and I want to put the big fucking if there, as I swing my hands around the room, we would want to know why that it is, right? I'm just saying.
Because Madame Das killed his dad?
Okay, there might be. Oh, God, we're
both over and under thinking this at the same time is what you're saying.
I feel like it's not hard for that one. I feel like I can make a pretty educated guess.
Okay, I'm also curious. Okay, is he doing it just to get revenge? Is he doing it because he wants leadership of the family again? Right? Like, I don't know. Maybe ASIC stuck a squid in his ass, as far as we know. Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
actually, Zoe.
Yes.
Can we get our Mato bot to do the silly little I would like to look at things?
No.
Aww.
You can do your you want to look at things.
Yeah, but I don't have that, don't I?
Yeah, Kai, exactly. Why do we care? I mean, like, if you care, that's great. I don't.
Okay, let me put it this way. What the hell are we doing in any other situation other than figuring out what... Because, okay, out of character, right? We want the key. Who is going to give us the key the quickest?
Das.
Okay, so it's like... We also, no offense, I don't know, let's skip back a year. I'm pretty sure we just, I don't know, sung a song and caused a fucking revolt. So we tend to like to leave places in better positions than when we left it. So if
Do we know if it's a better position?
That's what we're trying to figure out. We seem to like to sing songs of rebellion, right? And right now, the only rebellious song is a guy getting his ass kicked in a chair.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just told her.
I mean, okay, I feel like we can solve all of these problems by pretending to save him and wake him up and also give him a truth serum.
Yeah, you just drink this. I mean, whatever, man. I'm honestly on for the ride. I'm trying to make things up as I go.
I feel like no matter what we're trying to do, we can solve it by getting him in a room and spilling his beans.
Bet.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, Madame Das?
What?
Does this guy have like a devil fruit or something?
Yeah.
Okay,
Which
no,
one?
hang on. I'm sorry. I apologize. I have to say something here. You cannot use Larry as the PNG and make him special in any capacity. I do, in fact, have a problem with this specifically.
Too fucking bad.
Yeah, okay, well...
Speedy?
we'll
Speedy?
continue,
Is it
but know
fine
that
if he
I'm
has
doing
the
so under
normal
protest.
fruit?
He doesn't have the normal fruit.
He better have like a devil fruit that lets him like straighten his tie is all I'm saying. We can continue, but know that I'm doing so under protest and duress. Anyways, please continue.
Yes, he has a devil fruit.
Is it the tie straightening fruit?
What? No. Chocolate fruit. He's a chocolate man.
Huh.
You sounded like you're starting a jazz song. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
She'll get up.
No, Larry can make... Yeah, Larry should be able to make chocolate, right?
Whatever. I'll leave you guys to this. Keep
Oh yeah,
Mr.
we need
London-
a different room though. Because I don't think he's gonna believe us that we beat you.
No, we can say that we like caused a distraction to get him out.
You'll keep Mr. London informed as to your progress on this.
Oh, do we have to?
Roll me a wisdom save, Amiaka.
Wisdom saving throw, he says. Critical success I roll.
Oh.
Alright. She gives you a death glare, and with this glare, you feel something in you twitch. Just a little. And it wasn't like
That tickled?
a body thing, it was like something deeper than that. But she stares at you for a moment and says, yes. And off she goes.
That was ominous.
Yeah, okie dokie. Alright, Hideko, give him the truth serum.
Oh, London actually will also keep up and be like, One last thing before you end up doing what you do to Donovan. Try not to kill him.
Will he try to kill us?
I mean,
Well then,
he points to the fact that he's in the chair, but not tied up or anything.
Oh.
Dude's loyal. He just did something very stupid. Figure out why. And then he goes and shuts the door behind him.
okay, before him, give him the truth serum. We need to get our story straight. Because if he's loyal, we can't say that we are loyalists and we rescued him from Madame Das.
I think we say that we caused a distraction that required Madame Das's undivided attention.
Yeah? And why? Could we, wait, Trixie, you're old, right? Like really old.
You know what? I think you're the only person in this crew who could say that I wouldn't immediately smack with a baseball bat. So I'm just going to say, proceed.
Huh?
What if we say that you were here because you and his dad, so that's why we're helping him right now. We randomly passed by and we noticed he's in trouble.
And I'm a friend of his dad's?
Yes, friend, I do quotation marks with my hands.
I don't even know his dad's name. This'll never work.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Mr. London knows his name.
This is
That runs his chin.
Oh, that is a really good point. You know what? Let's just go out without a plan. Maybe he really doesn't like his dad. That's also valid.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think let's just give him the truth serum. I'm gonna charm him. I'm gonna say we caused a distraction that required Madame Das's attention, so we could speak to you and get your side of the story without interference.
We really like to gamble.
Yes. All right, Hideko, hit him up.
Hideko will pull out a syringe and will proceed to inject it into him.
And then I cast Cure Wounds at first level,
Because
Alright.
it doesn't get more than that.
which is still 12. What? 12?
Bro,
Holy crap.
what the hell?
Damn, dude. Alright.
Big
He'll
healing.
groan and then will open his eyes and look up at you all and looks confused. Huh? Where's
Hi.
London? Where's Das?
Oh, we caused a building collapse on the other side of the city to get them out of here for a little bit.
You what?
It was an abandoned building, don't worry.
He seems to calm down at this.
The old chocolate factory.
So, who the hell are you?
We are the White Tiger Pirates, and we're here
Hi.
to help.
I'm Yakasov. Nice to meet you, and I hold out my hand.
He does not reach up to take it. Are you guys in the mainland? What are you
Yeah.
doing here?
Mostly just wandering around. But we did notice that you and your boss seemed to have a little beef.
Not really.
All those I had to break out the medical tape to get you to wake up. I don't know if I believe that.
Well, I fucked up. What else did you expect?
Oh, with the Nimbus situation?
Yes. It was my
What?
responsibility and the money got stolen.
And that was you completely messed up there.
Yeah, I should have brought tougher security or something along those lines.
How do you How did you know that the gold was stolen?
It did happen a week ago. I know it was stolen because we sent people down to scavenge the wreckage.
Okay.
The ship could be rebuilt. The money was necessary for something.
Why did you wait so long to contact your boss about it?
Better to have a problem occur and be solved than for them just to know about the issue.
Okay. So you are just bad at your job.
He lowers his head. I guess so.
Oh. Well, I guess, yeah, no, that's all. Alright, that's all. I mean, I'm satisfied. Do you like your job? How are you?
Sure, insight check.
He has a truth serum.
He seems to be telling the truth.
I will insight also, just in case. 26.
Yeah, he's hiding something.
What?
He's telling you only half the truth.
Alright. Now, Larry, I'm gonna need you to be perfectly honest with us, otherwise we're not gonna be able to make an educated, opinion on this subject.
I cough at Corey.
Now, Larry, do you know anything that you're not telling us?
Of course I do.
Tell us,
No.
please.
No. Not without
gonna cast-
the permission of Das.
Oh, I'm gonna bring out my police badge.
He squints at it. Still no.
I'm gonna cast, Charm Person on him.
Alright. And because I don't really know who you are. Alright, let's see.
All you need to know is we are here to help. I mean, I healed your wounds, didn't I? So you can trust me, Dr. Trixie Radical.
A good friend.
A good friend.
An even better doctor.
Uh-huh. And an
Jingle.
even better skateboarder. It doesn't come up a lot in this campaign, but canonically, yeah, I can shred. It's crazy.
So what you're saying is, if you do like your ice walk thing, like Aokiji does, you could just you could throw zone.
Oh yeah, 100%, yes.
And you didn't call yourself Shreddy Radical for some reason?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that doesn't make it so.
It doesn't come up very often.
Alright, let's see. Oh, it seems like they're charmed. Well, he's charmed, but he's still eyeing you. Still don't know who we are. And he's slurring his words now.
He regards me as a friendly acquaintance. He knows exactly who I am.
Yeah. What? Do you know how many friendly acquaintances I have who I have no idea who they is?
So, are you by chance a people person?
No, really.
Look, buddy, you and I, we're tight. And I am an official representative of the Donovans. And you're not in trouble. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Hey, come on. I hate can I do it with guidance?
You should have done that beforehand, dude.
I hate it.
He shakes his head. No, unless Das lets me know that I can tell you. Even if I do know you. You're not family.
Can we just bring Das back in here now?
Wait, Kai, you have a high charisma, right? Why don't you try?
I mean, if he's literally just asking for Das's permission, can't we just bring her back in now? Yeah, I thought the whole point was he wouldn't tell Das anything. Apparently, that's not it.
Could be lying to us. Keep that in mind.
He literally can't.
Oh, I don't know how True Storm works, my bad.
Ask
So?
Hideko. Yes.
Yeah, he can't lie. If whatever he tells us needs to be the truth, but he doesn't need to tell us anything. So if he says that, like, him and Das are tight, and he just needs permission from her, let's just go get her.
Is it possible that you're not allowed to tell Das? Because of some other reason?
Tell Das about... No.
Why didn't you tell her everything earlier before she beat the shit out of you?
I was accepting punishment. Considering my fuck up. It's needed a lot of punishing. But...
Yep.
No! Don't do
Yes.
that to him!
Yes, he is.
I don't fucking...
No!
Zo did it to Larry.
What the
Oh,
fuck
Larry's
did
one
I
of
do?
those.
He's a loyal
Why
person!
would you do that?
I didn't do anything! You're the one that's jumping to these conclusions! He's not a masochist! He's just a loyal person!
Was that what they're assuming here? Holy
Yes!
I mean, he's obstructing an investigation just for his own self-gratification.
Okay, well, the
God.
other thing... Okay, hold on. The other thing we can assume here is maybe that Dawes didn't ask him and was too busy just beating the shit out of him.
Did you try to tell... Did Das ask you?
Ask me what?
what happened.
No.
What are we doing here?
So what you're saying is you had all of this issue, you've been beat for 24 hours because you just wouldn't communicate.
He doesn't respond to that one. But he will say, okay. The money was funding the
If you
tunnel.
do not want...
Go ahead.
The tunnel under the lake.
A
To the
tunnel
other
under
island.
the...
Okay.
What?
To the other island?
What?
What other island?
Oh, the captain has an idea.
Oh!
Okay, so the captain just thought of a normal island. Are you talking about a normal island in the normal sea that is just a bit further away from here?
Kind of. It's closer. Well, it's further away from Red Mountain and on the other side of Barbossa's ship.
That
was
stupid.
how we were getting supplies to the city.
Is this tunnel complete?
Yes.
Well, they got supplies.
but
Wait,
it's
then
not
why did you-
safe.
And is that why you didn't tell your boss about it?
No. I told you.
Oh! That's why we weren't allowed to go on the mountain. Because they were digging a tunnel.
Hmm.
Huh.
What?
Wait, so does Das know about the tunnel?
Of course she did. It was her idea.
So why does the money matter then? Okay, so wait, you need the money for the tunnel, but the tunnel is already built. So, but it's not safe. Do you want to reinforce it so it becomes safe?
The
Or do
money
you
was
want...
to reinforce it so it can be safe, and we can evacuate people if necessary.
And you just wanted to keep it as down low as possible in case Barbossa got wind of it?
Yes. If he knows about what that money is for, and he knows that there is the tunnel there, and he does something about it.
Like spawn a giant fish in the sea that destroys the tunnel?
Yes, and we're screwed. The tunnel has
So-
not been touched. They don't know where it is. But if they figure out what the money was for, they might
Why would
already
you
have
even
an idea. given
Store
that
the
they
money
went after it.
separately. Don't you have Madame Das who essentially just creates money simply by existing?
No, but the problem with Madame Das though is that it's important that she has her power because otherwise it would cause like a economic catastrophe. Like she made
Yeah.
it very clear that she doesn't want to cheat money with the gold fruit. That's like kind of a big thing.
Also, you make chocolate. Couldn't you just sell that?
The heck?
Are you disgusting?
He just looks to
I
the
don't think you
others.
can just ask people if they're disgusting like that.
He looks at everyone else and then looks to Yamyaka and then he just stands. It's like, what is your problem?
That's a very good question. I don't think I have one.
I
A lot
think
of
you
people
have a
beg
lot
to disagree.
Based on the questions that you're asking me. And he just rubs his face before slicking back his hair. Okay.
So there's okay. So we've just solved the mystery, right?
No.
Like
No.
no?
Okay,
Because-
wait, but
We don't know where the money is. We don't know what the
Barbossa-
people that took it know.
Barbosa definitely stole it. We know that much.
Yeah, but do we know if it's already on his ship?
This happened a week ago?
Yeah.
I wasn't on the ship when that happened, was I?
No, we've been traveling for 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
It was done while we were traveling, basically.
Wild.
The mountain in that one city, that was the Donovan stopping us from interacting with it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and we're trying to look for the people. Are there any other rivers that lead into and out of the lake?
No, it's just the one.
Maybe we should start upstream from that because they have to get the fish in there somehow. Do we?
I don't think
Wait,
it's
people
the
have seen the
lake.
fish.
Well, I don't think it's the river. I saw that thing. There's no
Was a
feasible
fish.
way that they got that into the lake through the river.
Okay, but it was a fish. Big fish, 2 eyes, fins, scales, no
Teeth.
tentacles.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Did it look funky to you, or did it just look like a big fish?
Funky.
Funky.
He just gives you a confused look.
Did it look like a fish that you've ever seen before? Or was it just a brand new monster?
Yeah, it did look like a fish I've seen before.
What kind of fish?
A sea beast, I think they're called.
You know, this would be really nice to have our lore keeper of the lore here to tell us what a sea beast is. Wait, is that...
Sea king.
Isn't that just
yes.
yeah.
A sea king.
Okay, you meant sea king. Oh, okay.
I almost imagine a giant, like, scaled up giraffe just absolutely wreaking havoc.
It would have headbutted that ship so hard.
Yeah, man. Giraffes don't fuck around.
Okay. So, you have a sea king. Wait, your lake is Sweetwater. Shouldn't the sea king, like, die off first?
But it's
Unless
not.
it's not a real sea king.
There's no dead sea king that showed up. Maybe it isn't a real sea king. It looked real to me.
Okay. Do you know where the wreckage is?
Yeah.
Can you tell us on this map that our comrade here made?
Your point.
Yeah, I'm gonna need someone to throw me a little knowledge. What would be the purpose of going? Out of curiosity, what would be the purpose of looking for the ship?
So we can investigate the destruction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Also, just so we have it and we can lift it up again and get some brownie points in the end once we inevitably fuck this up.
You know what? Future proofing. I like it.
Should we ask him what his relation?
Oh. What? Yeah. What do you want? What did you want to ask him?
Relationship to your father?
No. That's not what I was asking. No.
What is it? Do you want me to pull a Hammer's Landing and ask him what it's like to have a dead dad?
No.
Oh my God.
What I was going to ask is if he knew anything about ASIC. What do you think, out of curiosity? Because he can't lie to us, so if he does know something about ASIC, now is the time to get that information.
Yeah, I know about Azek. Hard not to.
How do you feel about him?
He's the enemy. Especially now that he broke the fucking Nimbus and stole from me.
Can I insight check that? I know that he can't lie, but is he hiding something else?
Yeah, sure.
My God, Water.
You don't think he's hiding anything? Hey, thanks for watching the video until the end. If you want to see more of my stuff, click on either the vids on screen or check out my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check the description for more places to follow me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you.